Sawadee. Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from the birthplace of Muay Thai, that is Rajadamnern Stadium. And today we are presenting to you RWS Rajadamnern World Series 2024. You are here with Peter Denman and the great commentator,
Arun Suri Sompan, and we are coming to you live from the world's first Muay Thai stadium right here in the heart of Bangkok, Thailand. And there's no better place than right here on a Saturday night.
Established in 1945, Rajadamnern Stadium has a history of 78 years, and it is truly the birthplace of the most effective form of striking, Muay Thai, the art of 8 limbs.
And of course, we have also entered a new era. You saw old footage there here at Rajadamnern Stadium with the establishment of RWS Rajadamnern World Series, one of the premier Muay Thai promotions on the face of the planet. RWS Rajadamnern World Series gathers some of the best Muay Thai fighters from all corners of the globe to identify the best strikers on earth. RWS is giving opportunities to elite fighters to compete at the home of Muay Thai, Rajadamnern Stadium. It's also brought prestige back to the Rajadamnern Stadium belt, and it's home to the world's greatest Muay Thai tournament. That is the RWS tournament, and that continues tonight here on RWS.
Truly a new era in the form of Muay Thai. This is RWS, this is Rajadamnern, and today we have the Final Four of the male featherweight division and the female bantamweight division of the Final Four.
With that, let's have a look at the fight card. In the very first fight of the evening, Carter Lawrence will be taking on Jonathan Hoglund. Next up, Kamlaipetch from Thailand will be taking on debutant Linnea Eriksson.
Next up, we have Surasak taking on Samingdaeng. And in the Final Four, we have you versus Ruach Gordon.
Next up, we've got the RWS Tournament Final Four of the female bantamweights. Queen Bee, Somratsamee, returns to take on the very dangerous Barbara Aguiar. And then in the other Final Four matchup, Kwanjai, the teacher from Thailand, will be taking on Maria Eduarda from Brazil.
Last but not least, we have the southpaw with stingy defense and great left kicks, Chaila, versus the very technical Ronnachai. And now we are ready. The thousands in attendance are ready. Guys, are you ready? Let's go! The first bout, please give it up for Carter Lawrence versus Jonathan Hoglund.
Coming into the ring is Australian Carter Lawrence, the two-time WBC Victorian champ, the man with the longest knee from down under, Carter Lawrence.
Nice to welcome you back, Joe Comerford, here to RWS.
Thank you for having me, Aaron. Very excited to be here for this one and seeing a fellow countryman.
And here comes his opponent, debutant here on RWS. And in fact, he was only called up this week. Jonathan Hoglund, a very dangerous fighter from Sweden, will be taking to the Rajadamnern Stadium ring right now in an international super welterweight belt. Great to see two fighters, non-ties, in the very first bout this evening here on RWS. All right, so they can see the very first tail of the tape for the first bout this evening. In the red corner, Carter Lawrence from Australia, just 31 years of age, standing at 189 centimeters, weighing in yesterday here at the stadium at 153.6 pounds. He has a long reach, 198 centimeters. Born in Melbourne, in Australia. Where are you from, Joe?
I'm actually from Sydney, so a bit north of there, but got a lot of friends actually here in the stadium from Melbourne, so pleasure to be here.
Carter Lawrence has a professional record of 26 victories, 8 losses and 1 draw. In the blue corner, his opponent. Before that, let's talk about next week. Daniel Rodriguez will be competing against Ruslan Nagiev in the final 4 of the super welterweights. So Jonathan from Sweden, 25 years of age. He's 6 years the younger of Carter, standing at 184 centimeters, so a little bit shorter as well. Weighing in yesterday at 153.9 pounds. He has a reach of 180 centimeters, so an 18 centimeter reach there for Carter Lawrence. He was born in Malmo in Sweden. 21 professional fights, 14 victories with 7 losses. So it's great to be beside Mr. Peter Demon for the first time here in the booth, and yourself, Joe Comerford. We're looking forward to a great night of fights here, and it all leads up, of course, to those final 4s in those 2 tournaments. We've got the female bantamweights and indeed the male featherweights in our main card later on tonight. If you're new to watching Muay Thai, this is the Y Crew. It's done before every traditional Muay Thai bout in honor of the fighters' masters, their trainers, and indeed the gym or camp they fight out of and represent. Now, Peter, I'm going to come to you. Not too long ago, you were in that ring performing. Huh?
Yes.
How was that feeling competing here on RWS?
I mean, it was truly an honor, as I've had a few amateur fights and I've mostly done acting. But I had my first professional fight here. The history is so rich, and so I really feel like I managed to be a little part of the rich history of Rajadamnern Stadium. It was truly an honor.
And how about getting that victory as well? That must have tasted sweet, right?
Of course, of course. I mean, we put in the hard work, and hard work pays off.
Absolutely. Joe, last week you got to commentate here. It's great to be beside you. Talking about Australian Muay Thai and just how much improved it is, let's say, over the last few years. It's got a rich history, of course. Some of the best non-Thai Muay Thai fighters coming from Australia, but seems to be, again, on an upward trajectory right now. What do you think?
Absolutely. I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I truly think that Australia is the home of Muay Thai outside of Thailand. You may not agree with me.
I was just about to say you're speaking to 2 half Thai, half English Muay Thai fans right there, but we understand what you're saying.
We can agree to disagree. How about that? Well, I do know that Carter Lawrence is an absolute weapon, so I'm looking forward to this one. We have a war on our hands.
All right, first bout of the evening, and it will be Australia taking on Sweden. You can see how when they come together, Carter Lawrence having that slight height advantage. Let's see if he can utilize that within this fight.
Both of them are very tall, very rangy fighters for the weight class.
Absolutely. With the introductions for this one, the voice of RWS, the voice of Rajadamnern Stadium, Mr. Beer.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Beer, the voice of Rajadamnern, and your ring announcer for this exciting evening. And welcome to RWS Rajadamnern Bout Series Tournament 2024. We are live at the world's first Muay Thai Stadium, Rajadamnern Stadium, the birthplace of Muay Thai, with 79 years of history. And watching live to over 200 countries around the world on the zone. It is time to start the first prelim of the evening. Are you ready? This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. Introducing your referee, Mr. Parin Antanaboon. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting on the red corner, 31 years of age. He stands at 189 centimeters tall and weighs 153.6 pounds. He holds a record of 26 wins, 8 losses and 1 draw. Fighting out of Melbourne, Australia. Let's hear it for Carter Lawrence F.A. His opponent fighting of the blue corner, 25 years of age. He stands at 184 centimeters tall and weighs 153.9 pounds. He holds a record of 14 wins and 7 losses. Representing Sweden, let's hear it for Jonathan Hoglund, Venum Muay Thai.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to RWS. Here we are for round number 1 of action. Carter Lawrence from Australia taking on the very aggressive and strong Jonathan Hoglund, who has come into this as a late addition, round number 1.
See straight away when they come together just how tall he is. Carter, of course, that is.
I mean, this is one of those things. Carter is no stranger to aggressors. Recently fighting Petchkosol over there in Perth, but he'll be looking to redeem himself here at Rajadamnern. Beautiful right kick. The caught there by Jonathan. Big step up right knee. Oh, big step up knee again there from Jonathan, replying the favour from Carter Lawrence. Peter, you're a big fan of boxing. What do you think about Jonathan's hands here? He's pretty tidy with the straight 1-2 down the line.
Jonathan, his hands are pretty good. However, Carter does train in FA group, so I believe his clinching should be top-notch. The way to neutralize the puncher is literally just to clinch him, because once you clinch him, they can't throw any punches. Wow, nice high kick right there.
Indeed it was, a beautiful right high kick. You can see just how comfortable Carter Lawrence is off the back foot right now. He's just waiting, it seems, for Jonathan to come to him so he can then potentially, like you were talking about, Peter, throw some knees up into his body.
Every time that 1-2, the left-right comes down the line, he just replies with that beautiful rear knee. Just sets it up off the back foot, slaps down that lead arm, sets it up. With a fumble into the clinch now, fighting for position.
Oh, good knee there of his own there from Jonathan.
He's definitely game. He's not scared to take it against the man with the mullet.
You ever have a haircut like that, Joe? Every Australian at one point in their lives has to have a mullet, don't they?
It's an Australian trademark. We're all business in the front and party in the back. And I'll tell you what, Carter Lawrence is nothing but business here in centre ring.
I mean, I have to give credit. I mean, we talked about Jonathan's punching, but Carter, he's doing very well with the defense. Every time Jonathan tries to punch, he's deflecting most of them with his shoulder or his guard.
Yeah, beautiful observation there. See, Carter. Oh, good step in right knee, and that will take its toll, not only to the body, but of course to the gas tank as well of Jonathan.
Jonathan looking a little bit more open mouthed, showing signs of a bit of fatigue from those knees of Carter. Devastating action here at RWS. It's a good setup for the prelims here.
I mean, in the beginning of the round, it looked like Jonathan was coming in with the punches, accurate, but now his opponent is fighting off the back foot, Carter that is, and he's doing very well. He's catching him with the knees as he comes in with the jabs, so he's doing very well, I think, in the second half of the fight.
End of round number 1 here on RWS, and of course, if you're new to watching, he goes, thank you to everyone watching around the world on DAZN. It is open scoring, so the 3 judges at ringside and the TUM 10-1 system will all score this, and you get to see how indeed they scored it. And I've got to say, talking about scoring, it was a pretty close round, that one. It could have really gone either way. What do you think?
I would agree with you, that one. I mean, Jonathan really putting the pressure on Carter, forcing him to fight on the back foot, but the beautiful reply with those big step-up knees straight through the frame.
There you can see the highlights of the opening round. There you can see Carter using his range with those long kicks and indeed those midsection knees as well. All right, let's find out how the judges have scored it.
I think Carter was oh, there you go. I think Carter.
All 3 judges. Score by 10, Linnea.
In terms of damage and depleting his gas tank, which I think we'll probably see in the second round. Jonathan coming into this a bit more fatigued, a bit slow, probably about in the first minute and a half. So here we are for round number 2 of our first fight of the evening. Carter Lawrence from Australia taking on Jonathan Hoglund from Sweden.
Yeah, just like Peter says, a similar strategy here to round one. Jonathan Hoglund pushing forward. Carter Lawrence happy to be on the back foot. That was a big left hand he just ate though. He's got to be wary. Jonathan's got some strong punches. Another right kick to the body there. And once again, you can see Carter Lawrence on the back foot, trying to evade those punches. But I've got to say, Hoglund's getting a little bit too close.
He's turned southpaw now, Carter has.
Shot to the body there from Hoglund. You see, I'm guessing that in the corner, Venum have told him to try and close that distance as quickly as possible so he can then fire in some shots. And he seems to be doing all right here in round number 2 so far.
I mean, that was the trouble with the first round. He just kept moving forward at the same speed, making it readable for Carter Lawrence. But Carter Lawrence starting to fake his way into the knee range now. Oh, beautiful stiff left hand straight down the line. Follows up with a kick upstairs. You can see Jonathan's still game to put on the forward pressure, but taking a lot of knees for his trouble.
I think that was a big elbow shot that just got fired in there. And there is blood flowing from that shot on the bridge of the nose. Big problems now for Jonathan Hoglund. He's got to be wary of protecting that nose. His breathing might be compromised. And now you can see a more sprightly Carter Lawrence is starting to again. Another attempted elbow strike there coming in.
I mean, people react differently when they bleed. Some people tend to give up, but looks like Jonathan just wants to press forward even more once he's bleeding.
It's one of those things, they tend to get their second wind after a bit of blood. I see red.
Yeah, he's pushing forward, but he's walking straight into those elbows. And once again, you can see Carter attempting another vicious elbow strike. Oh, and again.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Carter catching him with knees and now catching him with elbows on the way in, and it looks like Jonathan has slowed down.
Agreed, and you can see as well, he's starting to take some deep breaths. Maybe from all those shots that he was taking in round number 1, but of course, after eating these big shots in round number 2, it's going to be detrimental to his gas tank. Another solid right counter knee strike there from Carter. Oh, and a beautiful right high kick. He's in the flow state right now, Joe.
Sitting on the back foot beautifully. Bit against the old traditional FA group style, sitting on the back foot, but really utilising those knees perfectly. Big lock up inside the clinch now, trying to drag on the head of Jonathan. Jonathan replies with a big hand upstairs. Goes for the body, but eats a right kick for his troubles.
Well, there's been a few occasions where it seems some good striking to the head from that man Jonathan, but I'd have to say, if I'm going to put my neck on the line, I think that Carter Lawrence has done enough. If he did enough in round number 1, I think he certainly did enough in round number 2, Peter.
With the damage, the elbows, the knees, and actually credit to him, he actually has a good jab of his own, Carter does.
All right, let's have a look at the highlights from that second round. Dribble stepping knee, but a good left hand. And you can see when he was backing him up, that elbow strike came in and cut the bridge of the nose of Jonathan Hoglund.
That'll definitely be making it hard for Jonathan to breathe here in the third round. I would put my money on it that nose bridge is broken from that big elbow. Oh, and look at that big kick upstairs. Straight over the top.
Big right hand.
That's caught him with a few of those shots. Let's find out how the judges have scored it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, all 3 judges score red 10, blue 9. On the total score, all 3 judges score red 20, blue 18.
Carter Lawrence with the knees of devastation. Let's see if the big-handed Jonathan Hoglund could take it away in round 3 with a big Hail Mary.
I have to ask you, Joe, normally fighters would prefer a cut below the eye because if it's above the eye, it will block your vision. In this case, right, it's like above his mouth. Where would you rather have the cut, above the eye or where he has it?
Probably on the nose and a big sweep. Throwing Carter, the clinch master, to the floor, telling him what it's all about. But just going back to that thought, Pete, probably on the nose, at least it's not affecting my vision. may be hard to breathe, but I can press forward with a big long guard and set up the punches.
It's not an easy question to ask, is it? No, an answer to answer. Would you rather be able to breathe or be able to see?
But yeah, Joe, I would agree with you.
You can see Jonathan Hoglund now doing exactly what we thought he would do. He pretty much did what he did in rounds 1 and 2, was come towards Carter and try and find that head of his with those left and right hands. There's more pressure on him now though, because of course he needs to try and at least knock down Carter Lawrence to try and get a draw here on RWS.
Nice stiff jab there from Carter Lawrence on the back foot. Phenomenal footwork, short inside elbow as well. Really just trying to stop Jonathan in his tracks, protecting his points nicely as well. Locks on, slips the hand through, delivers a punishing right knee to left elbow, back in center ring now.
The up elbow from Carter is really causing problems for Jonathan, because every time he tries to go in faster, and just the up elbow from Carter just stops him immediately.
Good left high kick there from Carter Lawrence. He's looking comfortable here in round number 3, I have to say. After we expected Jonathan Hoglund to press forward, but I think he's having more defensive success now, Carter Lawrence, than we have seen him in the previous rounds. He's looking phenomenal out there.
Those big long knees of Carter Lawrence have definitely paid dividends in the first round and second round on the gas tank of Jonathan Hoglund, starting to slow down now in the last minute of the third and final round. Goes to the body again. Big hands from Hoglund.
Yeah, he's not giving up, is he? You can tell that he trains out of Venum Muay Thai, producing some of the best non-Thai Muay Thai fighters in the world right now. You can see the heart and the grit and the determination of Jonathan Hoglund. But at the moment, Carter Lawrence is looking relatively comfortable in there.
As I said, party in the front. Oh no, I didn't. I said business in the front, party in the back. And I'll tell you what, he's having a party on the back foot here.
Could be a party in Melbourne. Soon if he gets his hand raised here on RWS at the world's most famous Muay Thai stadium. Beautiful elbow once again, this time to the side of the head from Carter Lawrence. Trying to put a stamp on this victory. Just 20 seconds left in this round. Is there anything that Jonathan Hoglund can do? He's got to come forward. He's got to risk it for the biscuit. 15 seconds, he's looking for that left hook, that right hand.
Got to pull something out of the magic bag, and that is all, folks. Carter Lawrence looking very comfortable in center ring.
I mean, Jonathan did throw more punches, but I have to say I believe Carter was the superior boxer. Jonathan threw more punches, but they weren't really landing. The precision guy, the guy with the good check hooks and the good jab was Carter.
Absolutely. Let's have a look at the highlights. Using that reach, that length advantage to perfection at moments in that fight, including, of course, the knee strikes to the body and that right high kick. A lot of grit and determination shown by Jonathan Hoglund. Let's not forget, he was a late replacement call-up for this fight. And to come in against someone who's probably a weight division higher than you, if he had to, cut weight at the last minute. So it's great heart. There, that's a better angle, isn't it, of that elbow. Perfectly placed on the bridge of the nose. Great fight to kick things off here tonight on RWS. We'll now go into the ring and get the official decision by our MC, Mr. Beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored is about 30-27. Declaring your winner by way of unanimous decision. Red corner, Lawrence FINAL4.
Like I said, there'll be a party in
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your Thai warrior fighting out of Rajadamnern, Thailand. Please welcome Kamlaipetch Petchyindee Academy.
And here comes Kamlaipetch Petchyindee Academy. So it's excited to come back here to Rajadamnern Stadium. A veteran here of RWS. A fighter looking to get back into the winning column. She's had a roller coaster time here. But she's here and she's ready. Welcome back, Kamlaipetch.
And introducing opponent fighting out of Sweden. Please welcome Linnea Eriksson, Silk Muay Thai.
Coming in to the ring is Linnea Eriksson, hailing all the way from Sweden, fighting here recently and getting the win over veteran Fanny Palumpi here at the stadium. Debuting here at RWS, I believe, tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. A debutant in Linnea taking on the very, very experienced Kamlaipetch. Second bout of 3 scheduled prelims here tonight on RWS before we head into the main card. And there you can see the tail of the tape in the red corner for this international female bantamweight bout at 118 pounds, which just reminded me that in the main card we have got the final 4 of this year's tournament. 2 amazing fights will go down in the main card, and the winners of that fight will of course compete in the final of this year's tournament in December. In the red corner, Kamlaipetch, Petchyindee Academy from Thailand. 21 years of age, standing at 165 centimeters, weighing in yesterday at 117.5 pounds. Now, of course, not only have we got some great fights this week, but we've also got amazing fights next week in the final 4, which includes a fight that I am really looking forward to, Eduarda, also from Petchyindee Academy, the same as Kamlaipetch, taking on Ronnachai Sitsongpeenong. What a final 4 matchup that is. Worthy of the final, in my opinion. So, Kamlaipetch, of course, from Thailand. She has a standing at 165 centimeters, weighing in at 117.5 pounds. He has a reach of 168 centimeters. Born in Ubon Ratchathani here in Thailand. 29 victories with 13 losses and no draws. In the blue corner, Linnea Eriksson from Sweden. 28 years of age, 7 years the elder of Kamlaipetch. She stands at 168 centimeters, so slightly taller. She weighed in yesterday at 117.2 pounds. Same reach, 168 centimeters. She was born in Orust in Sweden. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Apologies to all the Swedes listening. She has 7 professional Muay Thai bouts, 5 wins and just 2 losses. And you were saying, Joe, that she had a fight recently here at was it All-Star fight? Was it?
Yes, that is correct. She fought Fanny Palumpi,
from a veteran of the sport.
Absolute veteran. I think they're over 100 fights.
Yeah, incredible. And if you compare Fanny's record to Linnea's, only had 7 professional fights. Fanny would have been the favourite going into that. And you can probably say the same thing about Kamlaipetch. The only thing, though, for Kamlaipetch, that just like Jonathan Hoglund in our last bout, she was a replacement fighter. So we really appreciate the fact that she's coming here back to RWS. And at the weight that was requested, taking on Linnea Eriksson.
Of course, Linnea here, this is her dream. She put everything on the line to be here in Thailand, was working 3 jobs as a cleaner. So what a pleasure to be here at Rajadamnern Stadium.
Yeah, what a massive opportunity she has then, laying in front of her right now.
And Kamlaipetch is actually the only female fighter fighting out of Petchyindee. They have lots of male fighters, but it's nice to see here the only female fighter there.
Indeed. All right, boys and girls, second bout of the evening. 3 2-minute rounds, of course, for the females once again. With the introductions for this one, Mr. Beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second prelim of RWS Rajadamnern Bout Series. This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. Introducing your referee, Mr. Paramir Thukdi. And now, introducing first, fighting of the red corner, 21 years of age. She stands at 165 centimeters tall and weighs 117.5 pounds. She holds a record of 29 wins and 13 losses, representing Ubon Ratchathani, Thailand. Let's hear it for Kamlaipetch Petchyindee Academy! And opponent fighting out of the 28 years of age. She stands 168 centimeters tall and weighed 17.2 pounds. She holds a record of 5 wins and 2 losses. Representing Sweden, let's hear it for Linnea Eriksson, South Muay Thai.
Here we are for the first round of action for our second bout in the prelims for this evening. Kamlaipetch representing Thailand, taking on Linnea Eriksson from Sweden. Round number 1, leaping straight into the gates with big 1-2 straight down the pipeline from Linnea, wasting no time to take the pressure against Kamlaipetch.
Eriksson does look bigger of the two. She looks taller.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. And of course, Kamlaipetch, she's actually competed at this weight many times here on RWS. But like you said, Peter, she looks a lot smaller, doesn't she, than Linnea Eriksson?
She does. Eriksson looks significantly bigger in there.
That's a good start here from Linnea Eriksson. That's a beautiful left kick to the body, though, from Kamlaipetch.
Great positioning inside the clinch with that palm over the mouth of Kamlaipetch, trying to suffocate and frustrate her. Back on the outside, though, where it seems Linnea is quite comfortable, utilising the hands to low kicks. Trying to puncture the tire and a big hand straight to the body, knocking Kamlaipetch to the canvas.
They're not judged to be a knockdown, but it's like I said, great start here from Linnea.
Eriksson is on the front foot, throwing punches, and then she's going down with leg kicks. That's very smart.
Oh, good left hook there. Kamlaipetch pushed forward. She walked straight into that left hook. Inside kick there from Linnea Eriksson.
Beautiful right hand over the top there from Linnea Eriksson. Catches the kick, goes down below. Kamlaipetch catches it again, but eats a big leg kick for her troubles. Inside the clinch now, fighting for position. Eriksson tries to get the elbow through the guard, but not quite finding it.
Inside the clinch, it looks like Eriksson is actually stronger. You can see when they're arm fighting.
And also when Kamlaipetch, when she does push forward, Linnea seems to be waiting there with either a left or right hook every single time. So it's a bit of a tough round so far from Kamlaipetch.
In the beginning of the round when Eriksson, whoa, big cut there.
No, we didn't see that, did we, from our camera angle? Unfortunately, he was directly behind, but yeah, Kamlaipetch, I'm assuming with an elbow, has cut the face there of Linnea Eriksson, a souvenir after round number 1 already. And we were thinking that Linnea Eriksson was in complete control. You never write off a fighter from Petchyindee Academy. Let's have a look at the highlights from that round.
I think I would have to give this round to Eriksson. I think she was she landed more weapons, more kicks and more punches.
That was that hook as Kamlaipetch forward, and that's what she did. That's what she wanted when she pushed forward, and she found it. Massive elbow strike. Does that play into the mind of the judges? Let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, all 3 judges go red 9, blue 10.
Happens here in the second round.
It'll be interesting to know what the Petchyindee corner is actually telling Kamlaipetch as they're down 1-0, and what strategy they have, because in the beginning part of round 1, you saw Kamlaipetch on her back foot landing check kicks, which were effective. They don't hurt, but they're effective, but she stopped doing that.
Well, what would you say to Kamlaipetch? As a trainer of female fighters, and of course the experience that you've got as well.
It's hard because on the inside, Eriksson looked stronger in round 1. Oh! She's going forward herself. Yes. That may just be the way.
Big stabbing knees to break the frame of Eriksson from Kamlaipetch. Coming into the second round, very game indeed. Eats a big left straight, but really turning up the tempo and putting the pressure on Eriksson. Big side control hand over the top there from Eriksson. Referee brings it back into center to continue the action.
We have to see if Kamlaipetch can actually keep it up, because sometimes when the aggressor is used to going forward, they're not used to fighting on the back foot. So once you bully the bully, you might actually just expose them.
She good point. I think that Kamlaipetch might be listening to what you're saying right now, Peter. She is driving straight at Linnea Eriksson, and Linnea is having to fight, like you were talking about, off the back foot. That was a nice left hand, though. But Kamlaipetch, she was all over her like a cheap Italian suit earlier on. Here she comes once again, going left and right, but Linnea, she's finding a groove here. Maybe Kamlaipetch is just tired, Joe.
I think if Eriksson could go back to the stock standard 1-2 down to the leg kick, it will pay dividends. In one of those last exchanges there with Kamlaipetch, I can see Kamlaipetch starting to wince, and you can see the reddening on the thigh, redder than my missus is cooking, that's for sure.
Red cooking?
Red cooking, redder than raw, that's for sure.
I hope Mrs. Comerford's not listening right now. Good left hook there from Kamlaipetch. You can see the cut is really starting to open it on the face of Linnea Eriksson. Will the ref ask the doctor to take a look at that? Maybe that could be an issue for the Swede. It's possible.
And as for Kamlaipetch, we don't know. I mean, she's a replacement fighter, so we don't know how much gas she has left in the tank. Can she actually keep up this pressure the entire fight? Because it's a good strategy.
Absolutely, but she does shake her head there, going back to the corner. She had good moments in that round, but I think maybe, just possibly, Linnea Eriksson had some better moments. Let's have a look at the highlights. This was early on, Kamlaipetch doing what you were suggesting, Peter, and taking the fight to Linnea instead of Linnea driving forward like she did in round number 1. And she did have her moments, but then it seemed to turn, and then Linnea started to have better moments at the second part of that round. A closer round, I believe, than round 2, but maybe Linnea will take it. Let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, the first shot score red 10, blue 9. The second and the third shot score red 9, blue 10. On the total score, the first shot score 19-19 even. The second and the third shot score red 18, blue 20.
Tremendous fighters in that gym, including yourself, Peter, who trains there on and off.
Yes, definitely. Like before my fights, people would, he's very kind. He says I can go there as I don't have sparring partners at my camp, so I would go there for like bigger guys there to spar. 2 of the 3 judges agrees with Aaron.
What did I say? No, I agree. Yeah, you're right. I thought Linnea Eriksson did enough in that round to take it. But like I said, it was
like a
close.
swing round, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's see what happens here in round number 3. We're going to have to see something special from Kamlaipetch as she walks through the long, rangy arms there of Linnea Eriksson.
Dragging on the neck of Eriksson, delivering those stabbing knees straight through the frame. Walking forward with a bit more desperation. Big teep. But there they are, the big leg kicks from Eriksson. Oh, solid right hand.
Yeah, you picked up on it, Joe. That low kick there from Linnea Eriksson looked like money. She should be throwing that more, in my opinion, and not allowing Kamlaipetch to get in this situation. Wow. This is a great moment here for the tie.
Kamlaipetch didn't look weaker in the clinch in round 1, but round 2 and 3, Kamlaipetch actually looked better in the clinch.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
I mean, she can't be as weak as my puns, but that reddening on the leg is very noticeable indeed from the leg kicks. I think, in my opinion, Eriksson should go back to that, but she was having a lot of success with that last clinch exchange, nearly folding Kamlaipetch in half.
Yeah, Kamlaipetch looks like she's slowed down right now. And we were speaking, weren't we, the fact that she was a replacement fighter, just how conditioned she was for this fight. But not only has she showed great heart, but you have to give credit to Linnea Eriksson, who's just made her work throughout the entire 3 rounds. And I think that would have been a tactic of Silk Muay Thai coming in, telling her, listen, she might not be 100% ready for this fight. So at least whatever happens, make her work.
I mean, as
beautiful punches and bunches there, setting up the elbow over the top, trying to get some revenge against Kamlaipetch, but definitely making her work for her money on the back foot.
20 seconds left here in round number 3. Kamlaipetch, she's throwing, she's looking to throw a Hail Mary and try and stop this fight. But unfortunately for her, I don't think she's going to have enough time to find it. Oh, she's limping, going back to the corner.
Like Joe said, I mean, if you look at the beginning of the first half of round 2 and 3, Kamlaipetch did better when she had the stamina, but the second half of round 2 and 3, Eriksson actually took the round, so yeah.
Yeah, and absolutely. We were talking, well, you picked up on it, Joe. Those low kicks really causing issues for Kamlaipetch. And I have to say, this low kick that she threw. You can see that Kamlaipetch hobbling back to a corner.
I mean, it's one of those things in Muay Thai. It is such an underrated offensive attack. It only takes about 5 good leg kicks to be stopped. So, you know, props to Kamlaipetch. Big heart indeed.
Well, I think Linnea threw 2 throughout this fight. I think 1 more might have got the job done, honestly. And like I said, with how she's competed here tonight with only, what, 8 fights now on her professional record, I think she could prove to be a big issue in this division. All right, let's make this official as we hand it over to Mr. Beer in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, of the 3 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. The first judge scored is about 29-28. The second judge scored 30-27. And the third judge scored 30-27. Declaring your winner by way of unanimous decision. Blue corner, Linnea Eriksson, Shield Muay Thai. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your Thai warrior, fighting out of Trang, Thailand. Please welcome Surasak Krudam.
Here comes Surasak. No stranger, of course, to RWS, was in this year's featherweight tournament and looked like a beast at times. And here tonight, looking to prove a point once again that he is one of the best featherweights in the world. Welcome back to Rajadamnern World Series, Surasak.
And introducing his opponent, fighting out of Somratsamee, Thailand. Please welcome Samingdaeng, the Red Tiger, one Kong Om, MBK.
And here he comes, Samingdaeng. Often a fan favorite on the stadium circuit, but coming here to RWS. A very strong tail, the Tiger, the Red Tiger. And I do believe Samingdaeng, in one of his fights, he got 46 stitches from ear to mouth. So a tough operator for sure.
Rangy fighter.
Should make for a good matchup. All right, there you can see the tail of the tape for the 3rd and final prelim this evening on this week's RWS. In the red corner, Surasak Krudam Gym from Thailand, 27 years of age, standing at 165 centimeters, weighing in yesterday at 125.7 pounds. He has a reach of 170 centimeters. Born in Trang in Thailand, he has 43 victories with just 13 losses to his name. Of course, took part in this year's tournament. Lost to View and indeed Chaila, who will both be taking to the ring later tonight. He got lost also, unfortunately, to 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒. He's 3-3 here in RWS from 6 fights. In the blue corner, Samingdaeng, the Red Tiger from Thailand, just 20 years of age, 7 years the younger of Surasak, standing at 175 centimeters, so a 10 centimeter height advantage there for Samingdaeng. He weighed in on the limit, 126 pounds, has a reach of 180 centimeters. Once again, a 10 centimeter reach advantage for Samingdaeng. He was born in Suratani here in Thailand. 51 victories with 11 losses and no draws. He was the replacement for 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒, the current Rajadamnern Stadium champion, who was, of course, in the tournament but had to withdraw due to injury, and in stepped Samingdaeng. In his only 2 fights in the tournament, he lost to Ronnachai, who will be taking to the ring in the Final Four. But he did get a victory last time out here at the stadium within the tournament against Ruach Gordon, who is also in the Final Four. So well experienced. This should be a really good fight. Like you were talking about, Peter, styles make fights. You've got the tall fighter who loves to knee. You've got the Surasak, who's almost like a Mike Tyson of Muay Thai, who knows how to throw leather. All right, with the introductions once again, Mr. Beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the third prelims of RWS Rajadamnern Bout Series. This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. Introducing your referee, Mr. Krishna Bunya. And now, introducing first, fighting on the red corner, 27 years of age. His stand of 165 centimeters tall and weighed in at 35.7 pounds. He holds a record of 43 wins and 13 losses. Representing Trang Province, Thailand, let's hear it for Surasak Krudam Chet. And his opponent, fighting on the blue corner, 20 years of age. He stands 175 centimeters tall and weighed in at 26 pounds. He holds a record of 41 wins and 11 losses. Representing Somratsamee, Thailand, let's hear it for Samingdaeng, the Red Tiger, 1.0 MBJ.
Here we are coming into round number one of our third bout of the evening on the prelims. Surasak taking on Samingdaeng, the Red Tiger. Oh, big right teep there from Surasak and a big right hand. Applying the favour, very tit for tat in terms of exchanges to start things off. Explosive in volume and a short elbow there from Samingdaeng. Locked up inside the clinch with that big vice grip from Surasak.
You know, both fighters are probably starting the way I would have assumed. You can see that Samingdaeng is throwing those long-range kicks and those big knees. Surasak is starting to swing already.
Samingdaeng does look more than 10 centimeters taller than Surasak, so I'm not sure if he's just 10 centimeters taller than Surasak.
Yeah, we need to find out who does the measuring here at RWS. Maybe we need to give him a new tape measure, because I have to agree with you. Samingdaeng looking very tall for this weight, and that's one of the reasons that he caused issues for Ronnachai and indeed Ruach Gordon.
I mean, already we're starting to see that Surasak having a little bit of trouble with the height and the range of Samingdaeng. Oh, big thunderous kick, but blocked there by Samingdaeng. Just on the hunt for that short elbow. Oh, beautiful step in knee, locks on.
It was a beautiful step in knee, however, he did eat a big elbow there as he came in by Surasak.
Samingdaeng is the aggressor at the moment, but life's not easy as he goes in. Like Aaron said, he's taking in big elbows.
I think there was an issue there with a low kick that hurt Surasak. It seemed for a second there just to turn around like he was in pain.
And Samingdaeng, he's defensively responsible. As he goes forward, Surasak tries to kick his leg, but he blocks all of them. So he's very defensively responsible.
What a jumping knee to the body that was.
And what are these underrated implementations by Samingdaeng is the hand placement. Just pushes off to set up the attack, puts the palm straight up onto the guard of Surasak to set up his offense.
And again, keep your eyes on the right knee of Samingdaeng. He keeps finding a home for that knee. There, just under the left arm of Surasak, and he's caught him a few times already here in this round.
Breaking the frame of Surasak there inside the clinch. Just using the whole height and range of his physiology. Beautiful work.
Samingdaeng has very good arm fighting on the inside. He's blocking the vision of Surasak, and he's landing the big knees before he gets into the clinch. So, good work, Samingdaeng.
Yeah, clearly they've been doing their homework in the corner of Samingdaeng, because I've never seen Surasak have issues like this in round number one. Even when he's fought some of the big names of the sport, he's always been relatively competitive. But right now, here in round one, I've got to say, it's looking almost like a masterclass so far here from Samingdaeng. And once again, targeting the body of Surasak. Even with that gladiator costume that he seems to be wearing. Unbelievable body, but he's eating shot after shot to that body. And again, to end the round, a round in which I believe the Red Tiger has won, Joe Comerford.
I would wholeheartedly agree with you. The Red Tiger takes it away from me. The hand placement, the knees, the elbows, the whole package against the man with more muscles than a seafood basket, Surasak. Oh, look at these exchanges, Peter.
I mean, Surasak is landing some elbows of his own on the inside. However, Samingdaeng is doing pretty good. He's blocking the elbows, so that's why Surasak can't just land elbows whenever he wants to. But there, that's a big one right there.
Yeah, but I feel like you were talking about, Peter was talking about the arm control, so he's not getting that full effect of those elbows because they're deflecting. All right, let's find out how the judges have scored it. Relatively easy, in my opinion, but let's see if they agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, all three judges scored 9-10.
What would you tell him?
Be going with the heavy hands to the body, break the frame of Samingdaeng, goes straight for that front leg, puncture the tire. So Samingdaeng doesn't gain any traction on the forward pressure and delivering those punishing knees. Here we come into the second round of action.
I think you've also got to try and put in some movement, going left to right instead of going back and forward. Oh, big elbow there! And again, big left hand. Big knee from Samingdaeng, but a big left hook there from Surasak. It's heating up here in round two, boys.
I mean, that is Surasak's best weapon. If we look in round one, Surasak landed a big left hook. So if he can actually land the left hooks again, who knows what will happen. But Samingdaeng is superior at this point with the knees, the elbows, the clinching. It's hard to beat him.
You can see the game plan of Surasak though. He's waiting for Samingdaeng just to throw that knee, and at the same time he's looking for one big overhand left, overhand right to try and off-balance him. Oh, almost with that overhand right, but it was blocked there from Samingdaeng, who then comes forward with that knee once again.
Look at the timing on those knees. Beautiful work there from Samingdaeng. But there it is, that big hook that Aaron's talking about, just waiting for the time to strike like a viper over the top. A lot of venom behind those punches.
There are, but once again, he's just throwing knee after knee, Samingdaeng. It's perfectly executed, it's perfectly timed, and Surasak is having a lot of trouble here. And once again, there's that right knee when they get together. If you corner of Surasak right now, and you see that Samingdaeng is consistently moving forward and closing the distance, it's so difficult to try and do anything when a fighter like Samingdaeng is on form.
And interestingly enough, I just saw the guard of Samingdaeng pop up on the right hand. He's anticipating that big left hook of Surasak. Oh, and then delivers the punishment from that right knee again.
Surasak may have thought, as Samingdaeng is the taller, rangier fighter, he may be on his back foot, so Surasak could go in, throw punches and throw kicks, but no. Samingdaeng is actually taking the fight to the stockier, shorter fighter in Surasak.
Beautiful work. Right teep there from Surasak, but eats a right knee for his troubles again. A very common theme throughout this fight. Jumps in with the left, locks on. Good job there by Surasak to shut down the movement by grabbing onto the hips. But here we are, back on the outside. Big left hook. Delivers a punishing face teep.
In Thailand, I mean, that's not just about the damage, but it's about pride. Oh, big left hook. Surasak having his moments right there, but is it enough to win the entire round? Just to throw 2-3 consecutive punches, though.
Yeah, just as you were talking about pride, Surasak came back there and looking to try and unleash some punishment, but once again, Samingdaeng is able to cover up, able to block. Oh, good left hook! Beautiful timing. He needs more of that, but that was a great start for something to build on, potentially for Surasak, going to the body, and again with that left hook, going high.
Oh. Is he hurt? Do you think Samingdaeng was hurt?
I think he was. I think that anyone who eats a left hook from Surasak is going to feel the punishment, but I think more punishment was dished out by the Red Tiger in that round, and once again, it's all about those beautifully timed knees to the body. Let's have a look at the highlights from that round. A great round of Muay Thai action once again here on RWS.
Oh, that knee.
Starting to become a bit of a trademark of Samingdaeng. I should call him the red knee rather than the red tiger. Big left hand over the top, bang.
Yeah, early on you could see the tactic of Surasak. He was looking for those swinging left and right hands when Samingdaeng moved forward. There you can see the backwards spinning back elbow attempt. After that, teep to the face. It almost ignited something in Surasak to try and find something at the end of round number 2, but it wasn't 2B. Let's find out once again how the judges have scored it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, all three judges scoring 9-10. On the total score, all three judges scoring 18-20.
In the final round.
I was about to ask you that. Do you think that Surasak's last hope is the left hook? Is that enough, or does he have to come up with something else? Maybe the leg kick like Joe said, but it's just one round left. Is there enough time?
I mean, I think we were starting to see some dividends being paid off to the body against Samingdaeng. It looked like in that last exchange, the very last few seconds, that a body shot got through and nearly twisted Samingdaeng in half. But here we are for round 3. It just takes him straight to the canvas to start things off.
Good left kicks to the body here from Samingdaeng. Of course, all he has to do to get his hand raised here tonight is just stay on his feet, not get knocked down here in round number 3. And doing this is also very much advisable. Grabbing a hold of your opponent and just allowing the seconds to run it down. Here he comes again though. Still being aggressive, still attacking, which is great to see. Left knee there, and again from Samingdaeng. Honestly, if it wasn't Surasak, it was someone else, maybe a regular human being with a regular body, I think they would be down by now with the amount of punishment that they're taking.
Most definitely, not just physically, I think mentally too, because some fighters 2 rounds down, they don't think they have a shot, they may just be a bit discouraged, but he doesn't look discouraged at all.
Here comes Samingdaeng once again.
Absolute heart of a lion Surasak has going against the Red Dragon with those beautiful big long knees. And there it is, the left hook from hell going at it again. But Samingdaeng still in it with the big right knee again, sitting on the back foot, just trying to protect it.
I was just about to say Surasak looks like he's slowing down, but all of a sudden, after that whipping left hand, putting Samingdaeng in some danger as he looks to his corner for advice. Surasak is once again looking a little bit energized here in round number 3 with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Can he find that one big shot he needs? Going to the body, or almost just a glancing left hook there. Samingdaeng, for the first time, looks a little bit discouraged right now.
I mean, Samingdaeng, as we were saying, he timed the knees very well, but it looks like now Surasak is timing the hooks very well.
Yeah, it looks like he's hurt, doesn't he? He's not covering up, he's breathing out of his mouth. He knows that he just has to hold on for just over 1 minute. And I think that's playing on his mind right now as Surasak once again takes the fight to him.
Perhaps Surasak smells some weakness here in the body, locks on, but here we are. Samingdaeng just trying to clock control, run down the clock, very slow to break apart.
I tell you what, Samingdaeng's looking exhausted right here. Look at him.
It'll be interesting to see how this fight would pan out if there were 5 rounds.
You know what, Pete, that's a great point, and if it was, I would have bet against Surasak. Good right elbow there from Samingdaeng. Here comes Surasak once again. Left and right hands. He's looking to finish the fight. 30 seconds left. Samingdaeng holding on. This has been a tremendous round for Surasak.
If there were 5 rounds, Surasak could take him into deep waters, and we will see what would happen, because like you said, Samingdaeng does look a bit discouraged at this point, Aaron.
Absolutely, and we're finding right now that a tiger can swim, but just as the bell rings for the end of the 3rd and final round. What a great fight that was. Surasak, of course, was 2 rounds down, but I have to say, a tremendous round for Surasak that 3rd was. Samingdaeng, dare I say, after a comfortable 2 rounds, did he just survive, John?
Absolutely, that last minute just admitting defeat on the back foot. I would love to run this one back. I think this one needs a replay. What do you reckon?
I wouldn't be opposed to that at all. Like I said, Surasak in that third and final round, almost found those big shot he was looking for.
That was the beginning of nearly the end. As we look at Samingdaeng, he timed the knee very well. But in round 3, Surasak timed the left hook very well because he landed the left hook as Samingdaeng landed the knee. So that was very good from him.
And of course, you got to be, if you're Samingdaeng, the amount of punishment to the body you took, maybe it started to hurt Surasak, but it clearly didn't. All right, we'll make this one official, and then, boys and girls, we'll head into our main card. And this week, it is stacked.
Ladies and gentlemen, of the 3 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored is about 29-28. Declaring your winner by way of unanimous decision. Blue corner, Samingdaeng, the Red Tiger, welcome home, MBK.
A win over Ruach Gordon in his last fight, and now a win over Surasak.
It is time to experience the heart and soul of Muay Thai with the amazing sound of Rajadamnern Big Long Orchestra. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Rajadamnern Big Long Orchestra.
Three exciting fights just passed. Now welcoming you guys back live from the birthplace of Muay Thai, Rajadamnern Stadium. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for RWS Rajadamnern World Stadium World Series Tournament 2024. And now it is time, the guys you guys have been waiting for this moment. It is the final 4 of the male featherweight and the female bantamweight division.
Absolutely, these fighters have been performing for the last few months, getting victories here at Rajadamnern Stadium to try and progress into the final. And let's just remind ourselves of what they are fighting for. The RWS tournament title belt, one of the most glorious belts in the sport of Muay Thai. Not only that, it has a little piece of history, a piece of metal from the old ring to capture the history and tradition of the iconic stadium. Not only do they fight for the belt, but for 3 million baht. Each of the 5 winners of the 5 tournaments, like I said, will walk away 3 million baht richer. All right, with that in mind, let's have a look at tonight's fight card.
First bout coming up, we have View versus Ruach Gordon.
Next up, in the RWS tournament final 4 of the female bantamweights, last year's champion, Somratsamee, the Queen Bee, will be taking on Barbara Aguiar from Brazil. In bout 3, the other final 4 matchup of that tournament, Kwanjai, the teacher, will be taking on the very dangerous Maria Eduarda.
Last but not least, the Southpaw Chaila versus the very technical Ronnachai.
All right, boys and girls, so we're ready. I'm ready. The people at Rajadamnern Stadium are ready because this is the RWS Tournament Final 4! So it will be now View taking on Ruach Gordon and Ronnachai against Chaila. Tonight, we'll find out 4 fighters will be going through, 4 fighters will be going home.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your Thai warrior, fighting out of Chanthaburi, Thailand. Please welcome Will, the Wonder Kid, Petchkosol.
Coming into the ring is View Petchyindee, the current Channel 7 featherweight champion, the Rajadamnern Stadium featherweight title contender, and former Thailand super flyweight champion. Don't stop, you should know this name. View him now, View Petchyindee.
And his opponent, fighting out of Israel. Please welcome Ruach, Silapa, Thai Gym, Muangchon, Muay Thai, and MMA.
Ruach Gordon, with one of the biggest fights of his young professional career ahead of him right now. Of course, a former Omnoy Stadium champion, something that not many foreign fighters have achieved. But very few non-Thai fighters have also made it through to the final of the RWS tournament. Could he make history here tonight as we welcome back to the Final 4, to Rajadamnern World Series, Ruach Gordon. There you can see the tail of the tape for the first fight this evening, and what a fight we are bringing you in the RWS tournament. Final 4 of the featherweight division. In the red corner, View, the Wonder Kid from Thailand, 24 years of age, standing at 172 centimeters, weighing in at 125.9 pounds. He has a reach of 170 centimeters. Born in Chanthaburi here in Thailand, he has an incredible record of 122 victories, 19 losses, and 1 draw. Former Thailand super flyweight champion, and of course he competed for the Rajadamnern Stadium title in his debut, coming up close but short against Chaila that evening, but he is the current Channel 7 featherweight champion. The blue corner, we've got Ruach Gordon, Payu, the Storm from Israel, just 21 years of age. Just a reminder in the bottom right hand screen there that the next fight this evening, Somratsamee versus Barbara Aguiar. The fights, the amazing fights just keep on coming here this evening here on Rajadamnern World Series. So Ruach slightly shorter than View at 170 centimeters, weighed in at 125.4 pounds. Born in Sakon in Israel. Just a reminder of what's coming up here on Rajadamnern World Series. On the 16th of November, the Rajadamnern Stadium light flyweight title will be defended. The champion Domtong taking on the contender Boon Chai. And on Saturday, the 30th of November, the rematch we've all been looking forward to. The Rajadamnern Stadium lightweight title will be on the line. Samingdaeng once again putting his belt on the line against Savas Michael, who coincidentally also fights out of Bang Tao MMA and Muay Thai, the same gym that Ruach Gordon trains in at the moment. So there you can see the girlfriend of View in the corner coming to support her man. It's a big, obviously a huge thing for each fighter who can now get to the final, potentially competing for 3 million baht. No small change, and life-changing amount of money for many of these young fighters. Ruach, 13 professional victories and just 5 losses. Imagine that, under 20 fights and already he's won an Omnoi Stadium Championship title. Very impressive indeed, but he also has an impressive amateur resume as well. The 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒 2021 bronze medalist. In 2023, he went on to win gold. Big fight, this one. You know, many, when they saw View was in the tournament, they considered him to be one of the favorites. It was him and 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒, of course, the current champion of the stadium, that many thought would be the final of this tournament. Not to write off Chaila and Ronnachai and 𝐓𝐈𝐒, but Ruach Gordon, but like I said, View was one of the favorites. And he's really come in, he's adapted to that 3-round style. Because Joe, a lot of the time, fighters who are, of course, stadium stalwarts at 5 rounds, they find it a little bit difficult to adapt their style to 3 rounds.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's one of those hard transitions going from a 5-round stadium style to the more entertainment format, which we say is 3-round Muay Thai. You've got to start fast, you've got to start strong. You've only got 3 rounds to impress the judges. You don't have the luxury of the first 2 to warm up, download the information. You've got to go straight in and send it.
Ruach Gordon has had very good fights. However, he has called out the elite blue chip Muay Thai fighters. However, he has always fallen short. And so this is nearly his last chance to fight a blue chip fighter. If he can win, that will be his dream. But if he loses this time, it's going to be difficult for him to get the opportunity to face an elite blue chip Muay Thai fighter again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now entering the biggest Muay Thai tournament in the world, RWS Rajadamnern World Series Tournament 2024. Tonight are the final 4 of the featherweight division and female bantamweight division. It is time to start the first main card of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the birthplace of Muay Thai to over 200 countries around the world. This is Muay Thai, and this is Rajadamnern. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is RWS Rajadamnern World Series Tournament, Final 4 of the featherweight division. Introducing your referee, Mr. Narin Ponghitran. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting from the red corner, 24 years of age. This man 172 centimeters tall and weighing 125.9 pounds. He holds a record of 122 wins, 19 losses and 1 draw. He is former Thailand Super Flyweight champion and Rajadamnern Stadium featherweight title contender and the current Channel 7 featherweight champion. Representing Chanthaburi Province, Thailand, let's hear it for Will, the Wonder Kid, Petchkosol. And his opponent, fighting on the blue corner, 21 years of age. He's done 170 centimeters tall and weighing 125.4 pounds. He holds a record of 13 wins and 5 losses. He is 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒 2021 World Championship bronze medalist and 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒 2023 World Championship gold medalist and the former Omnoi Stadium featherweight champion. Fighting our Ismail. Let's hear it for Ruach, Payukadon, Silapa Thai Gym, Bangtao Muay Thai, and MMA.
Ruach Gordon now with the longest name in Muay Thai. All right, who goes through to the final of this tournament and who is going home? Let's find out. 3 3-minute rounds of RWS Muay Thai tournament action right now. Pressure is on. Of course, Ruach Gordon was very much at the bottom of his respective group before he found that first round knockout over Spanish fighter Andres Onzu that gave him that 6 points to make it through.
Strong leg kick from Ruach. Ruach starting off strong, big high volume straight out of the gates.
Good hands there from View.
I mean, on paper, Ruach does have higher volume than View. The View having more success with power, striking accuracy. Ruach 3% to Ruach 69%. Oh. Beautiful left kick there from Ruach.
Swinging right hand there from View. You don't often see that right high kick in reply from Ruach Gordon. The right kick to the midsection, caught, and a whipping right low kick in reply.
To talk about what Joe was mentioning earlier about the leg kicks, he thinks it's underrated in Muay Thai, and I actually agree. And I think a lot of the technical Muay Thai fighters, there's like an elitist mindset where they think the roundhouse kick to the body is superior. But I would have to agree with Joe. I think the leg kicks, if they cause damage, it may even hurt more than the roundhouse body kicks.
Yeah, you know what? I have to say, percentage-wise, I'm putting this off the top of my head, but I think I'm correct in saying it's very rare for a fighter to throw body kicks constantly and stop the fight. You see it way more often to the legs, and of course, if it does connect to the head, then it could be lights out in one shot. But I have to agree, we're all in agreement here. Good hands there from Ruach Gordon. Left hook, beautifully timed! Off balancing, not a knockdown, but what timing that was from View.
Beautiful long teep from the rear. And there you go. Ruach Gordon must have been listening, trying to go down low, puncture the tire, enters in with a short elbow. Beautifully timed kick there from View. And that's what sometimes you have to do against the heavy punches, is just whip it up, counter them with a strong kick. Goes to the body, goes to the leg kick from Ruach.
He's listening to you, Coach Joe. He's throwing those leg kicks.
Oh, View usually is more slick, more flat, but he's looking very aggressive in this fight. Almost like he wants to get it done early, like maybe he just knows that Ruach Gordon is going to come out aggressive and he wants to match it. Oh, good hands there! Exactly, good hands there. Good elbow from Ruach Gordon. You know, he's giving a good account of himself in this round so far.
But eats a right hand for his troubles on the receiving end. Beautiful.
Final stages of the round. You know, that closer, quite close. What do you think?
Beautiful high volume throughout that round.
Fighters, right?
Really high pace.
The shot where View stunned him may have been the moment where he took that round, I think.
Could be, because of course the judges, if there is a close fight, always look for difference makers, and that might have been it here. Let's have a look at the highlights if they help to see how we can differentiate between these two. There it was.
Beautiful high kick up the
both looking
top.
for right whipping kicks. Good combination striking there from Ruach Gordon. That kick, even though it's not connected to the body, it's still causing issues there to the arm.
Oh! Right over the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, the first judge score red 9, blue 10. The second judge score red 10, blue 9. And the third judge score red 9, blue 10.
Absolutely. The current Channel 7 featherweight champion. That is not a small feat. But here we are, round number 2, in center ring, big left kick upstairs, then from Ruach Gordon, goes down to the leg kick again. Must have been listening to me.
Yeah, connecting with both strikes, what a great start.
Must be a confident booster.
Right kick to the body. See Ruach Gordon there looking to spin. Another low kick, looking incredibly quick, he really is. Maybe this is the fastest that we've seen him throughout this tournament. Right hand kick there, deep by Ruach. Oh, another good kick though in reply. to the body.
Beautiful.
View might have to change his strategy because what he did not seem to work as you look at the judging, so he may have to change his strategy in round 2 and round 3 to win the fight.
Yeah, absolutely. They can see these strikes landed in round 1. Ruach landing 24. Slightly less, 23 for View. It was a close round, split decision though. But View looking good already in round number 2 right now.
Oh,
good
big
elbow.
step through elbow.
Yeah, feinted to go with the kick and then threw an elbow strike.
Oh, big heavy exchanges there from Gordon.
Oh,
But nearly gets taken to the canvas in that clinch exchange.
So this is the best that we've seen Ruach Gordon here. And RWS, and there's a cut on the face of View. I believe just close to the right eye. My goodness. Oh, big left elbow. I'll tell you what, he's fighting the fight of his life right now, Ruach Gordon. You can see View wiping the blood away from his face. Right kick to the midsection there from the tie. Another elbow from Ruach Gordon. This is unbelievable.
Oh.
Right hand.
View looks like he's looking for an elbow of his own, but he has not found it yet.
Oh, running back fist.
The old spinner to win
Oh,
it.
1-2 that connects. Right hand there, off the back foot.
Big exchanges here inside the pocket, locking up, fighting for position, and a big stabbing knee from both the gentlemen.
Yeah, View,
Pushing.
you can see wiping the blood away there from his eyes.
Oh, huge left kick upstairs. Gordon misses the elbow, but follows up with the leg kick, catches the kick, big punches and punches, and knocks him to the floor.
That must have been a powerful leg kick because View did block it, but he still went down.
Right hand there, and once again another low kick coming in from Ruach Gordon. Swing and a miss. Still manages to cover up.
Big elbow.
Strike once again, and there's a left. Taking View to elbow city here in round number 2. You can see the crimson mask of View here in round number 2. An impressive round once again from the Israeli. Left elbows of his own there from View.
Knee to the thigh there from Ruach.
Big take to the face.
To end that round, nothing but bad intentions from Ruach Gordon. Big
wanna
cut
take a look.
above the
Oh,
eye.
my
Oh
goodness.
my God, that's not good. If it bleeds into the eye, the doctor may have to stop the fight.
That is nasty. That's not a cut, that is a wound.
Go
What
on,
a
Emma.
turn of events we're witnessing here on RWS. Oh my goodness. Remember, Ruach in the group stages lost 2 of his fights. He wasn't in the greatest of forms coming in to this final 4, but my goodness, is he turning it on right now. Feel the left kick there from View. Ruach Gordon looking powerful, and I've got to commend him on his shot selection. These elbows doing a world of hurt to one of the favourites. Let's find out if the judges have scored it.
One of his best performances.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, all 3 judges score it 9 blue 10. On the total score, the first judge score it 18 blue 20, the second judge score 19 to 19 even, and the third judge score red 18 blue 20.
Down 2 rounds in this fashion is another thing.
We're going to have to send one of the extra corner boys down to 7-Eleven to get an extra tub of Vaseline. Huge!
My goodness. Ruach Gordon is 1 round away from reaching this year's final. Let's see if he can indeed do it. The 3rd and final round.
Big explosive left kick, straight up onto the arms and up on the neck.
There goes the Vaseline.
Yeah, like you said, Aaron, the Vaseline just dropped. Oh, View is coming with his own elbows.
It's now or never for View. He's got to find something, and he's got to find something massive to try and take out Ruach Gordon. Looking for elbow strikes.
Yes, it looks like he's coming for the punches and the elbows, but he has not landed significant elbows in round 1 and 2, so we don't know if he can find the elbow in round 3.
Good point, Peter. But he's certainly going to be searching for it. We know that.
Big right teep. Goes down for the leg kick again.
Oh, big left hand! Body shot there from View. Once again, pushing putting Ruach Gordon under pressure here. He looks up at the clock. There you can see the headshots landing in round 2. Ruach Gordon with 15 as opposed to 7 from the current Rajadamnern Channel 7 champion View. Oh, looking to fire in a right hand through the guard.
View is fighting like a champion. He's digging deep, he bites down, and he fights.
Out of necessity right now as well, being down on the scorecards, Joe.
Big right kick inside the clinch now. Knee for knee. 50-50 positioning. Big stabbing knee as our referee peels them apart.
Good knees, but I don't know if knees is the thing you want to be doing right now because it's not likely to knock. Oh,
right
yes,
hand.
punches and elbows. That's what you need.
He's connected.
A very confident Ruach Gordon eggs
Left
him
elbow through
on.
the guard. Big right knee there. The crowd really starting to get behind View at the moment. Just over 1 minute to go here in this Final 4 matchup. Left elbow through the guard once again. Ruach Gordon refusing to go down.
And a little bit of a cut on the outside brow of Ruach Gordon now.
Another right hand.
I don't think Rook wants to go down, and I think he wants to go to the finals.
Without a doubt, right elbow there.
Looking at the time there.
And if he just notices there's under 1 minute to go, just under 1 minute to stay on his feet, he will be in this year's final. He's so close.
Stiff jabs to stop the
Big
tempo.
elbow from View.
Elbow exchanges are right here, locked up inside the clinch. Again, a referee peels them apart, but Ruach Gordon slow to let go.
Agree, Joe, agree.
Veteran move there from the 21-year-old.
Goes down to the body, goes up high. Uppercut just misses. Moving in with forward pressure from View. Stiff jab on the outside from Ruach Gordon.
It doesn't, sorry to interrupt, but it doesn't look like, Joe, that it's going to happen, and it's all over.
That's it.
My goodness.
A huge upset.
Look at the blood pouring down View's face right now after being opened up by Ruach Gordon. I mean, he is exhausted. He put in an incredible night's work here tonight. He did everything in his power to compromise and make it difficult for View, and my goodness, his fans, his friends, his gym mates can be super proud of what they've witnessed here tonight from Ruach Gordon. Let's have a look at the highlights. Right kick there from View, but this big elbow opening up that huge gash on the face of View. It was a split decision victory in the round number 1, but in round 2, Ruach Gordon took it on all 3 of the judges' scorecards. View needed something in round 3. He hunted, he went after Ruach Gordon, but unfortunately for him and his team, he came up short. Here we go again with that left elbow.
Big left elbow right there. Opening up the cut.
Sensational performance by Ruach Gordon. There you can see knocking off the Vaseline.
Oh. Slipping an elbow and returning an elbow of his own, like what Muhammad Ali would call it, the anchor punch. This is the anchor elbow.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored is about 29-28. Declaring your winner by way of unanimous decision. Blue corner, Ruach Gordon, Silapa, Thai Gym, Bangtao Muay Thai and MMA. Ruach Gordon advanced to RWS 2024 final.
Unbelievable. Ruach Gordon has done it. He is through to the final of this year's featherweight tournament, taking a victory over the favourite. An emotional Ruach Gordon. Congratulations once again to him.
Look at the emotions on his face. You can see how much this means to him.
One step closer to that 3 million baht.
Wow.
Exceptional.
What
a
a
relief.
performance.
Just look at what it means to him. Like I said, it's been a difficult tournament for him. semi-final matchup. That is Kwanjai versus Maria Eduarda from Brazil. Queen Bee, Somratsamee to take on Barbara Aguiar, the Anaconda. Oh, good elbow from Kwanjai. Oh, the strength of Barbara, the Anaconda. Somratsamee did a great job in round number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing RWS 2022 and RWS 2023 World Champion and the current Rajadamnern Stadium Female Bantamweight Champion. Please welcome Somratsamee, Queen Bee, Manop, Muay Thai Gym.
The Queen arrives, two-time RWS tournament champion at 112 pounds and 118 pounds last year, coming to try and keep that belt and of course take away the money once again. She is also the inaugural Rajadamnern Stadium champion at this weight, undefeated in 16 fights here on RWS in the form of her life.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing your Brazilian warrior. Please welcome Barbara, the Anaconda, Aguiar.
Entering now, the Anaconda, Barbara Aguiar from Brazil. Will she be able to strangle her way to victory to find her way to the final of the female bantamweight division? The WBC Muay Thai World Champion goes to her corner.
Final of the tournament, but we find ourselves here in the final four. Let's have a look at the tail of the tape for this one. Somratsamee, the Queen Bee in the red corner from Thailand, just 22 years of age, standing at 169 centimeters, weighing in yesterday at 117.8 pounds. She has a reach of 167 centimeters. Born in Chiang Mai in the northern part of Thailand, she has 48 wins with 6 losses. She is a IPCC Muay Thai champion, 2-division RWS world champion, current Rajadamnern Stadium female bantamweight champion. Currently riding an 18-fight win streak, 16 of which have been here in RWS. In the blue corner, Barbara Aguiar, the Anaconda from Brazil, 28 years of age. She stands at 166 centimeters, slightly shorter than Somratsamee. Weighing in at 117.9 pounds. She has a reach of 166 centimeters. She was born in Belo Horizonte in Brazil. She has 51 professional fights to her name, 44 victories, 6 losses and 1 draw. Star fighter from Brazil. Speaking of star fighters, Joe Ryan returns on the 16th of November to defend his heavyweight crown, taking on Pet Morocott. Some excellent fights on the 16th. On the 21st of December, we've got a fight that many have been waiting for. Kunsuk Lek, the champion at bantamweight, will be taking on Wanchai Noi. Christmas come early here at RWS. So Somratsamee in this year's tournament so far, she has victories over all 3 of opponents, including Maria Eduarda, who will be seeing next up. She also has a win, incidentally, over Gabrielle Marami, who's also from Brazil, so she's 2-0 against Brazilians, looking to make it 3-0 here tonight. Barbara, 2-1 in her tournament outing in the group stages, defeating Kamlaipetch. She lost to Marie Rumey and then got a victory over Kwanjai. And of course, Kwanjai will be in the other Final 4 matchup next up against Maria Eduarda. 5-1 in RWS. Her other victories came against Umagali, Paya Singh, and another victory over Kamlaipetch. Like I said when she was coming to the ring, I'm not sure there's any fighter, female or male, that's on a run right now. But Somratsamee, the Queen Bee, is in. She has been in outstanding form. She's really taken to RWS. Let's not forget, a few years ago, before RWS came into fruition, females couldn't even touch the ring here at the stadium. RWS giving opportunities, and I tell you what, out of all the female fighters, Somratsamee has really grabbed a hold of this opportunity, not only competing, but winning every single fight that she has been a part of. And like I said, winning the first ever tournament, which was at 112 pounds, and then moving up to the tournament after that and winning that at 118 pounds last year, and now she finds herself in the Final 4. The question I asked though, right now, I think it's fair to say she's coming up against her most toughest opponent, and as we've seen already here tonight, nothing is certain in the sport of Muay Thai. All right, here we go, Final 4, the first Final 4 matchup. Next one coming up after this. Thailand taking on Brazil. There you can see Julio Lobo training out of Phuket Fight Club. That's where Barbara.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is RWS Rajadamnern Series Tournament Final 4 of the female bantamweight division. This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. This bout is brought to you by Pumpkin and Train Rubicans. And introducing your referee, Mr. Rapin Soblik. And now, introducing first, fighting on the red corner, 22 years of age, just down to 169 centimeters tall and weighed at 17.8 pounds. She holds a record of 48 wins and 6 losses. She is IPCC Muay Thai and Muay Thai Junior Cup gold medalist and RWS 2022 and 2023 world champion and the current Rajadamnern Stadium female bantamweight champion, representing Chiang Mai Province, Thailand, the Chirikpa Somratsamee, Queen Bee, Manop Muay Thai Gym. And opponent fighting at the blue corner, 28 years of age. She's down to 166 centimeters tall and weighed at 17.9 pounds. She holds a record of 44 wins, 6 losses and 1 draw. She is the BBC Muay Thai world champion, representing Brazil. Let's hear it now, Barbara, the Anaconda Aguiar.
Well, we've already got one finalist in Ruach Gordon. Let's get a female one. Who will it be? Somratsamee from Thailand, Barbara Aguiar from Brazil. 3 2-minute rounds.
Let's see how they choose to fight, as they're both kneeing specialists. They're both very good at clinching.
Good left kick there from Somratsamee. Happy to fight off the back foot. Here comes Barbara.
Straight into the clinch. No time wasted here. See Barbara trying to get the upper hand from side control, but nullified the action there by Somratsamee with that palm straight over the top.
Barbara, the aggressor. I mean, usually strength does matter, but it matters more in grappling than it does in striking. So, I mean, if they're about the same skill level in clinching, the stronger person should actually come out victorious in the clinching.
Seems right now that the game plan of Somratsamee is not to try and clinch on knee with Barbara, but to throw those kicks to the midsection as she walks forward. That was a good right high kick there from Barbara.
Barbara pushing the pace,
Yeah,
just trying
again
to get through the punches of Somratsamee.
Those constant left kicks to the body there from Somratsamee, but this is what Barbara wants. She wants to get in the clinch, she wants the knee, and she is looking very strong in there as well.
And her loss to Marie Roumet, I mean, it was a close fight. It could have gone either way, so she's a tough opponent. It's no easy joke, this fight.
Absolutely. Marie Roumet, coincidentally, was actually scheduled to compete here. Unfortunately, she got sick, and that's where Kamlaipetch stood in for. So I hope she feels better soon. She was very close herself to making it through to the final four. She was on the same points as Kwanjai and Barbara. We had to go then to the round. We just added up and totaled the round for rounds, and it came out, unfortunately for her, that both Barbara and Kwanjai had scored a little bit more.
Barbara having a lot of success with that vice grip. As soon as she gets that lock on, digs the head under the chin of Somrat. There it is, there, digging the head under the chin, delivering the knee punishment straight through the frame. But Somratsamee doing it.
Wow.
Well, I was about to say, some good kicks from Somratsamee, that combination where she throws the kick and then before the leg has landed, she throws that left hand, was paying dividends. But, like you were talking about, within the clinch, Barbara looked incredibly strong. So it was a close round, but I think maybe just with those body kicks being more consistent than the clinch and knee activity that we saw from Barbara, that Somratsamee may take this round. But it was very close, it really could go either way.
I would have to agree. I think Barbara looked much stronger in the clinch, so now it depends on the judges what they prefer, the kicks on the outside or the superior clinching and the knees landed by Barbara.
All right, let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, all three judges score at 9-10.
To win the two remaining rounds.
And she's going up against a very formidable force in the world of Muay Thai. Barbara Aguiar is no slouch, that is for sure. So here we are, coming into round number 2. Kick for kick, straight inside.
Barbara is just not giving her the space. In order to land those body kicks, you need space. Barbara is just blocking them, eating the kicks, and going into the clinch where she knows she's doing better.
Yeah, once again you can see the anaconda gripping and not letting go of her prey right now and driving knees into the body of Somratsamee.
And keeping the clinch active as a referee breaks them apart. But that vice grip, just anytime she gets that locked, very Yotin-like.
Yes.
Digs in the chin under the neck, causing frustration there for Somratsamee. And there it is again, bang!
Speaking of Yotin.
Speaking of Yotin, you were saying.
Speaking of Yotin, I mean, this is the exact strategy that his senior Petchyindee FA group used to defeat Sanchai. He blocked the body kicks, he went on the inside, didn't give Sanchai a chance, the space to kick, and he just molded him like this, just like this.
Absolutely. You know, I've heard in the past people say the best knee strikers will win over an elbow fighter or a fighter who's just using their punches. There's generally people out there who believe that the knee is the strongest weapon in the sport of Muay Thai, if you combine it, of course, with the clinch. And I think we're seeing evidence right now of that in Barbara. There's nothing at the moment that Somratsamee can do. If she pushes forward, she walks straight into that clinch, and she cannot find the punches or the elbows to trouble Barbara at the moment, Joe. It's looking a little bit hopeless there, I say, for Somratsamee.
I mean, Barbara is just doing such a phenomenal job of shutting down the range of Somratsamee, doing an impeccable job of mastering the Muay Thai strategy, utilizing the punch, the kick to gain entry into the clinch where she is strongest. And that is the end of round 2. I've got to say, unofficially,
Say it, Joe.
unofficially, I'm going to have to give it to the Anaconda, just strangling and smothering her way to victory through that round. But I'm only a humble commentator. I'm not a judge. We'll have to see what they have to say. But let's have a look at the replays.
No, there's no way. If you're going to judge round number 1, based on what we saw, I think Somratsamee had more success in round number 1 than she ever did in round number 2. And off that alone, it has to go to Barbara.
And I gotta say, Pete said, you know, such a fantastic thing about this is the exact strategy that Petchyindee used against Sanchai back in the day, and it's very reminiscent of that same style. So let's see what the judges have to say about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, all 3 judges score red 9, blue 10. For the total score, all 3 judges score red 18, blue 20.
Well, you must give the losing person the puncher's chance, but it doesn't look like she has a record of being a big puncher. So it's going to be very unlikely that Barbara is going to lose this round. So yeah, I think Barbara has got this. I think she's got this.
Let's find out if you're right. Right, left kick there from Somratsamee, looking for those teams to try and enter and stay away from the clinch.
And to add what you were saying, Aaron, like how the knee style beats the elbow, the punching, the kicking style, I would have to add that there's 2 parts to being a knee fighter. The first part is, can you get to your opponent? And the second part is, once you get there, can you do what you do? Because Panom Tuolega, he was a very good knee fighter, but he couldn't beat Samad because he couldn't get to him. But Petchyindee is very good at getting to the opponent, just like Barbara. She can get to Somratsamee and she can do the work once she's on the inside.
Some of the best Muay Thai knee fighters are also not afraid of getting hit as long as they can grab a hold of their opponent. They can see the body shots landed in round 2. Barbara with 30, Somratsamee with 13. And I've got to say, the majority of those 30 strikes were probably knees, Joe.
Here we are, Somratsamee starting to dig down deep, copping a teep for her troubles. Kick on the outside. Barbara just sitting on the back foot here a bit. I'd like to see Barbara go back to her clinch style where she was so strong, gaining the upper hand with the vice grip, the side control, the palm over the top. Goes for the punch down below, a stiff jab on the outside.
And the stats provided by Fight Geek, I just have to note that they are unofficial. It does not mean the judges will agree with the Fight Geek stats.
Yeah, absolutely, of course. Barbara all smiles here. Somratsamee doesn't look like, oh, beautiful left hand there from the Anaconda.
Somratsamee does look a little bit discouraged, and to be fair, they're just 2-minute rounds. It really doesn't give her a fighting chance.
Absolutely. Final 10 seconds on the clock. It looks like Barbara Aguiar is going to go through to the final.
Big kick upstairs there from the Anaconda to end the 3rd and final round. And a good show of sportsmanship there from both female athletes.
As the Queen being dethroned, the undefeated streak, 16-0 she was here in RWS. Well, now it is 16-1. The current Rajadamnern Stadium champion is out of the tournament. And that girl there, Barbara Aguiar, is now through to the final. We spoke about the brilliant performance of Ruach in the last fight. This was a masterclass of how to fight. Just like you were talking about, Pete, getting in and destroying with that knee. Let's have a look at the highlights. Impeccable, Joe, from Barbara Aguiar, the Anaconda.
Had this been a kickboxing match, Somratsamee may have defeated Barbara because she would have had more space to throw kicks and punches, but when it comes to Muay Thai, the grappling is legal. It changes the game totally. I mean, when you look at the past in Muay Thai, they didn't really use the clinch, but then like decades ago when they started using the clinch, it was a game changer, and you can't survive as
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored is about 30-27. Declaring a winner by way of unanimous decision. Blue!
Another finalist. More tears from that finalist, Barbara Aguiar. An impressive victory over Somratsamee. A two-time tournament champion is out and the Brazilian progresses. Congratulations to Barbara, all smiles in the camp of the Anaconda.
Taking a first loss is not easy. How do you deal with that, Joe?
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your Thai warrior fighting out of Chaila, Thailand. Please welcome Kwanjai, the teacher, Kwanjai Muay Thai Chet.
Kwanjai Muay Thai Gym. Since he arrived here in RWS, looking very confident, and once again here in the Final Four, glowing and brimming with confidence. Can she be the first Thai fighter to make it through to a final here tonight? Let's see if she can as we welcome back Kwanjai to RWS.
And now introducing the opponent fighting out of Brazil. Please welcome Maria, Queen of Fire, Eduarda, Kamnan, Chet, Muangchon.
Maria Eduarda, the Queen of Fire, the woman with the most knockdowns in her weight division. Will she take it away and take the teacher back to school to make it to the final?
Bit of a dark horse in this tournament, Maria Eduarda. First time that I saw her was only a few months ago, pre-tournament, when we did an outside show in Korat. It was pretty easy to see that she had a bright future ahead of her. And we've pretty much witnessed that, the evidence of that, inside the group stages of this tournament, and she is now one fight away against making it an all-Brazilian final. There you can see the tail of the tape for the second semi-final. The fight to determine who will compete against Barbara Aguiar next month for 3 million baht. In the red corner, Kwanjai, the teacher from Thailand. 30 years of age, standing at 165 centimeters, weighing in yesterday at 117.9 pounds. He has a reach of 166 centimeters. Born in Chayapum in Thailand, 62 professional victories, 24 losses and 2 draws. Promoted by Kamlaipetch, Thailand Muay Thai national team member, a Patong Fight Night champion. In the blue corner, Maria Eduarda, the Queen of Fire from Brazil. She is just 21 years of age. She stands at 162 centimeters and weighed in at 117.8 pounds. She has a reach of 163 centimeters. Was born in Caraguatatuba in Brazil. She has 32 fights to her name with 26 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw. Next up here, we have got Chaila versus Ronnachai in our main event, and of course that fight will determine who takes on Ruach Gordon in the final of the featherweight tournament. If you're just joining us, View has been eliminated. Not only do we have the stadium title fights inside Rajadamnern Stadium, but we are also going back to Japan with an amazing fight card. Saito against Mongkut Pet, Ryuya against Kampantong, Asahi versus Carlos Coelho, Matsuda against Gottao. Nadaka will be defending his title against Rak Erawan. And you can see the beautiful Y crew being performed there by Kwanjai. In the tournament so far, of course, she's competed 3 times. She defeated Kamlaipetch, defeated Marie Rumey, and lost against that girl right there. The woman who is through to the final, looking very relaxed and very happy Barbara Aguiar alongside her partner Albert Campos on the left.
Well deserved.
It was.
The crowd here really supports her.
Tell you what, let's not forget Somratsamee, 16 fights here in RWS against the top female fighters, 16-0. Barbara, dare I say, she made that look very easy, which is always a sign of an incredible fighter. Marie Eduarda, she had a more difficult route to the Final Four. First fight, she came up against Mary from Kongsita Muay Thai. She drew that fight. She then lost to Somratsamee. In both of those fights, though, she caused massive issues, dropping Mary and almost dropping Somratsamee. Then, in a final matchup against Karaked, she found the knockout in round 2, which indeed sent her through to the Final Four. And I'll say it once again, it's already been said, but it's worth saying, she has 7 knockdowns in just 6 fights. She is one of the biggest punchers in the sport of female Muay Thai. She might possess more power than all the other girls. And I'm including Barbara Aguiar in that as well. She is a phenom, and she first fought here on RWS. I think she competed at 115 pounds. Now, after defeating 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒, in which, yeah, you guessed it, she knocked her down, she got the nod to enter the tournament, and here she finds herself in the Final Four. All right, here we go. Penultimate bout of the evening, and once again in the Final Four for the females, it's Thailand against Brazil. 3 2-minute rounds of bantamweight action with the introductions, Mr. Beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is RWS Rajadamnern World Series Tournament Final Four of the female bantamweight division. This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. This bout is brought to you by Chemical Fertilizer, Hua Kantai, and introducing your referee, Mr. Satra Supasai. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting on the red corner, 30 years of age. She stands 165 centimeters tall and weighing 17.9 pounds. She holds a record of 62 wins, 24 losses, and 2 draws. She is Patong Fight Night champion. Fighting out of Chaila, Thailand, the director, Kwanjai, the teacher, Kwanjai Muay Thai Chet. And opponent fighting on the new corner, 21 years of age. She stands 162 centimeters tall and weighing 17.8 pounds. She holds a record of 26 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. She is 3-time Brazilian Muay Thai champion. Representing Brazil, let's have it for Maria, Queen of Fire, Eduarda, Kamnan, Chet, Muangchon.
Can the teacher, like you said, Joe, take Maria Eduarda, the Queen of Fire, to school? Let's find out. See Maria already leaping and going to the center of the ring here. She is so dangerous. Only looking for that right hand.
I mean, Maria is very strong, like you said. Barbara is strong too, but I think Barbara is stronger in the clinch, but Maria is stronger with the punching.
No, I agree. I think that Barbara, probably the strongest female clincher. I think Maria Eduarda, also for Brazil, is the strongest striker.
I mean, she's called the Queen of Fire for a reason. She loves to bring the heat with the heavy hands, and forward pressure is what she's doing right now. But, ooh, back on the foot.
Good. Little right hand to the body there from Kwanjai. The only issues that I've seen Maria Eduarda have was when she fought against Mary. Mary fired in some beautiful leg kicks, just like we were talking about earlier on, and it caused us some big issues in that fight. So I wonder if Kwanjai will try and replicate what we saw from Mary.
this. And a lot of the times with a big puncher, some of the big punchers are one-dimensional, and what happens is if you don't get the knockout, what do you have to fall back on? And when you look at Marie, she's a big puncher, she's skillful, but when she does not get the knockout, sometimes she comes up short.
Very true. Right hand there. I gotta say, this is fantastic counter striking from Kwanjai. A simple game plan against someone as aggressive as Maria, but right now, with under 20 seconds left on the clock, it's been a decent first round for the teacher, Joe.
She's definitely been doing her homework or checking it, that's for sure. Nearly coming into the end of the round. Beautiful right kick over the top, locks up inside the clinch. Great strong base there from Kwanjai, the teacher.
Kwanjai is being very smart at the moment because she's staying on the outside, she's landing some kicks, and then she ties her up on the inside.
So she's not giving Marie the space to punch.
Yeah, no smiles on the face of Kwanjai. She heads back to a corner after round number 1. Maria Eduarda's corner a little bit more concerned. That's, you know what, I tend to agree with their assessment. I think that Kwanjai might have just taken that round, but let's have a look at the highlights. Kwanjai shooting in some left and right hands and some kicks, and then moving away, not allowing Maria to compose herself and find those big shots. That was that sneaky right hand to the body, Joe.
Beautiful analysis there by Pete. Just really cool in the action. Kicks on the outside. Oh, a beautiful punch there in that slow-mo. Makes it very dramatic indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, all 3 judges go red 10, blue 9.
What would you be telling Maria's corner right now?
Well, Pete's just doing a little bit of homework because he's going to be interviewing the fighters soon, but if you're in the corner of Maria, what you've got to do is you've got to try and anticipate when Kwanjai moves forward and then find your shots, because at the moment she's eating them and then trying to fire back, which is not working because Kwanjai then goes on the back foot. Oh, good left high kick! Beautifully timed there from Maria Eduarda. Not just punches and elbows, left hook there. It's so imperative she gets her winning this round though. She wins this round to even it up at least. Right hook. Good hands coming in here from Maria Eduarda. Going to the body and to the head. Good combination.
And that's where Kwanjai does not allow Maria to keep punching, because every time Maria wants to punch, Kwanjai will go on the inside. Once the referee breaks them up, she throws the kicks on the outside. Very smart fighting from Kwanjai.
There you can see the strikes landed in round number 1. 21 for Kwanjai, just 16 from Maria. Once again, keeps looking for that left hook. Scouted though by Kwanjai, who's proving her toughness here in this fight. But not only that, she's also proving she's a veteran of the sport. Chances are she's come up against someone like Maria Eduarda before. Good left hook there from Maria, but has she felt the power of Maria yet? I don't think she has, but that's because she hasn't allowed Maria Eduarda to throw those shots.
And this is what we were talking about, how if you are a big puncher and you can't get the knockout, you can't be one-dimensional, you have to have another game plan, something to fall back on. And at the moment, it looks like Maria does not have the answer to Kwanjai's weapons.
Moving in with more confidence from Kwanjai, the teacher leaps in with the 1-2, goes to the body, locks up again, the palm over the top to try and shut down Marie.
I think it's a case right now that Maria Eduarda thinks she's already up on the scorecards, and that's why she's fighting off the back foot in this round at the moment. It's risky, good left high kick. You can see constantly on the back foot, left hook, and Kwanjai is the one who's pushing forward. Roll reversal there. Oh, a little bit of needle at the end of round 2. Of course, it means a lot to both these fighters. Kwanjai raising the hand. She thinks she's done enough. Obviously, Maria as well also thinks she's done enough. Let's find out. What do you think, Joe? Neck on the line. Put you in the spotlight, my friend.
Well, I gotta say, I think this one goes to Kwanjai again. Shutting down the heavy punches, sitting on the outside, kicking away, just teeing off. What do you think?
I think that Maria Eduarda might have done enough, I really do. Maybe because she just did a little bit better than she did in round number 1. It seems, perception-wise, that she was up, but I think she might have found the shots. Let's find out. Let's see what the judges say.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, the first judge go red 9, blue 10. The second judge go red 10, blue 9. And the third judge go red 9, blue 10. On the total score, the first judge go 19 to 19 even. The second judge go red 20, blue 18. And the third judge go 19 to 19 even.
The Queen of Fire certainly turning up the heat in that last round.
But it was close, like we said. I mean, you gave it to Kwanjai. I thought that Maria Eduarda had just nicked it, and between them, the judges didn't agree either. All right, let's see what happens here in this third and final round. It's tense. Tell you what, though, I'm sure Barbara is enjoying this. She was looking a lot more relaxed in her fight at the moment than these two girls have been in theirs. Right kick to the body there from Kwanjai. Good start here, oh, left high kick from Maria. Kwanjai racing straight at Maria Eduarda. Back up there from Maria, and again. And a right hook that time. Almost bull and matador-esque here from Maria Eduarda, frustrating Kwanjai.
Big swing and a miss there from Eduarda. Kwanjai starting to move in. Nearly gets the left kick, but answers back with a right. Straight into the clinch, trying to put the palm over the top. Referee breaks them apart. Oh, big 1-2.
Oh, good low kick. That hurt Kwanjai as well. And again, you kicked. Oh, Maria knows. Good right kick to the body, though, in reply from Kwanjai. Oh, no, this round's going back and forth. Difficult to separate these two after 2 rounds. Even more so now, right? With just 1 minute left on the clock. Left and right hand from Maria. Could that put her up?
And there it is, the leg kick again.
Yes.
Definitely hurting Kwanjai, the teacher.
50 seconds left on the clock. Stalling there. Swing and a miss from Maria.
You could see Kwanjai just trying to bait her in to swing and miss so she can answer back, but answers good with the big right kick. Beautiful entry there from Kwanjai, scoring with that kick. But our referee just trying to peel them apart. 20 seconds to go.
Left kick there from Maria, and again, this time going up high.
Goes for the leg kick again, misses, but goes up top. Big hand.
Huge left high kick there for Maria. And that could be the last significant strike of this fight. Kwanjai thinks she's done enough, but Maria Eduarda is the one who's celebrating more. It was a super close third round, but like I said, it was so close that maybe just that head kick, the last head kick of the round, could separate these two. I would not like to be a judge right now, Joe Comerford.
That's right, Aaron. We'll go and have a look at the highlights.
See, fast start there. Kwanjai chasing. You were expecting the opposite. You were expecting Maria Eduarda to be pushing. And Kwanjai to be on the back foot, but no, throughout the majority of this fight,
but
for whatever reason, Kwanjai was pushing forward and Maria was trying to counter-strike.
After that second round, Kwanjai really did have to take it straight out of the gates in that third round.
There you can see that left high kick. Caught up with a couple of those in that fight. Didn't really, or wasn't able to get the hands motoring. See the block there from Kwanjai, but she did deliver some good low kicks and indeed some beautifully timed left high kicks as well. So we're going to go now to Mr. Beer, and then Peter Denman will interview the 2 finalists.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout will be facing Barbara Aguiar in RWS final. And now, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. The first judge scored this bout 29 to 28. The second judge scored 30-27, and the third judge scored 29-28. Can you winner by way of unanimous decision? Red corner! Kwanjai, the teacher, Kwanjai Muay Thai Gym, advance to RWS Tournament Final!
Congratulations, Kwanjai has done it. She's through to take on Barbara Aguiar. Petchyindee is in the ring, awaiting.
ขอแสดงความยินดีด้วยนะครับรู้สึกยังไงบ้างครับที่เป็นคนไทยคนเดียวที่ได้เข้ารอบครับผมเป็นตัวแทนคนไทยครับ
รู้สึกดีใจมากค่ะภูมิใจมากไม่คิดว่าตัวเองจะได้มายืนตรงนี้ค่ะ
She said she's very proud to be the only Thai to go into the finals แล้วก็ก่อนที่จะชกกับคู่ชกนะครับรู้ว่าหมัดเขาหนักมากเราต้องเตรียมตัวมายังไงเพื่อแก้เกมคู่ชกครับ
ก็ครั้งนี้ต้องขอบคุณค่ายสิงห์มาวินนะคะที่ให้หนูได้มีที่ฟิตซ้อมเพราะว่าปกติบรรจุไม่มีที่ซ้อมเลยค่ะพอดีปิดเทอมค่ะได้ขึ้นมาซ้อมที่สิงห์มาวินค่ะ
She said she wants to thank Sing Ma Win Gym for giving her the training she need to win this fight. And now let's have a look at her opponent, the opponent she will face in the final. Welcoming to the stage, Barbara! Congratulations, Barbara. You look very happy. Can you talk to me about the emotions you're feeling?
I feel so happy and so grateful for this opportunity.
เขารู้สึกมีความสุขมากเลยนะครับแล้วก็ขอบคุณสำหรับโอกาสนะครับ So in the finals you will be facing her. You've defeated her once already. You're very strong in the clinch. How do you plan to beat her again in the finals?
It's the same. I will do the same, of course. My style.
เขาบอกว่าเขาก็จะเป็นสไตล์ของตัวเองนะครับในรอบชิงชนะเลิศนะครับเขาก็จะทำเหมือนเดิมครับเพื่อเอาชนะคู่ชกครับเราเคยแพ้เขามาครั้งหนึ่งแล้วครับในรอบนี้ครับถ้าเราจะได้เป็นแชมป์นะครับเราจะต้องเตรียมตัวยังไงบ้างครับเพราะดูเหมือนว่าเขาไม่เกรงกลัวเราเลยครับ
ต้องเพิ่มความแข็งแรงเข้ามาอีกค่ะเพราะว่าบาบาร่าเป็นมวยที่แข็งแรงมากค่ะแล้วก็อีกอย่างก็คือต้องหลากหลายกว่าเดิมค่ะเพราะครั้งที่แล้วแพ้เขามาใช่ค่ะ
She says she needs to improve her game and she needs to get stronger in order to defeat Barbara in the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your finals!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for RWS Final 4 of the featherweight division. Introducing your Thai warrior, fighting out of Loi, Thailand. Please welcome Chaila, the Isan Ghost, for Lakboon.
Here comes the former Rajadamnern Stadium champion, the Sangos Chaila. For the first time in this tournament, he is not wearing his mask. And one of the reasons is that he believes that mask, even though he has won, has caused him to be cut throughout this tournament. So he has decided to just bare his face coming to the ring as we welcome Chaila back to RWS.
And his opponent, fighting out of Rajadamnern, Thailand. Please welcome Ronnachai, Meenburi.
Entering the ring, his opponent, Ronnachai, the 2020 Fighter of the Year, nickname Moshi, jumps over the ring to do a business here for the Final Four of the 2024 RWS tournament against Chaila.
Contest very much worthy of main event status. Two former stadium champions going head to head for a place in this year's final to take on Ruach Gordon. Ever since he arrived here on RWS this year, it's been all smiles, Ronnachai. We were speaking earlier, Joe, about how 5-round fighters find it difficult sometimes to compete in 3 rounds. Ronnachai, well, he's made it look easy. Tail of the tape for the final bout this evening in the RWS tournament Final 4 at the 126 pounds of featherweight. In the red corner, Chaila, the Isan Ghost from Thailand, 25 years of age, standing at 167 centimeters. Weighing in at 125.9 pounds, he has a reach of 164 centimeters, born in Loei in Thailand. 63 victories, 12 losses and 1 draw. Promoted by Petchyindee, current True For You featherweight champion, former Rajadamnern Stadium featherweight champion, a title in which he lost against 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒 earlier this year. In the blue corner, Ronnachai, also from Thailand, 26 years of age, standing slightly taller by 3 centimeters at 170 centimeters, weighing in at 125.8 pounds. He has a reach of 163 centimeters. He was born in Ubon Ratchathani in Thailand. 94 victories with 10 losses and 3 draws. Competing against some of the best fighters in the world. Speaking of best fighters in the world, coming up next week, a fight I cannot wait to see, Eduarda against Ronnachai in the Final 4 of the Super Welterweight tournament. Indeed, we'll also be talking about what's coming up next week, later on this evening. I can give you a slight preview now. Daniel Rodriguez versus Ruslan Nagiev, and Eduarda versus Ronnachai next week in the Final 4 of the Super Welterweight tournament on RWS. Let's not forget, Ronnachai is the defending champion at that weight. So Ronnachai, 2020 Fighter, Sports Authority of Thailand Fighter of the Year, and a former 3-division Lumpini Stadium champion. Chaila and indeed Ronnachai and indeed View and 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒 were billed as the 4 horsemen of this tournament. Well, 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒 went out through injury and View has just been knocked out. There's Ronnachai's family, son, and the mother of his child cheering him on here tonight. Potential life-changing amount of money if he can indeed win and go through to the final. 3 million baht will be given to each of the 5 champions. And the final will take place in around, well, just over a month's time.
Of course, and Ronnachai has a daughter named Moji, and he has said he does everything he fights for the money in order to pay for Moji's education.
And there you can see Ruach Gordon sipping on a beverage, looking very happy, and I understand why after that performance earlier tonight. One of the performances of the year we've just witnessed, defeating View.
Certainly one of the biggest upsets as well. But here we are in center ring. Both fighters go back to their corner to get the last prayer before 3 rounds of Muay Thai action.
For the final time this evening, the voice of Rajadamnern Stadium, Mr. Beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is RWS Rajadamnern World Series Tournament Final 4 of the featherweight division. This is Muay Thai. This is Rajadamnern. This bout is brought to you by Leo Soda. And introducing your referee, Mr. Dirasin Sirasak. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting from the red corner, 24 years of age. He stands 167 centimeters tall and weighing in at 35.9 pounds. He holds a record of 63 wins, 12 losses, and 1 draw. He is the current 2-4U featherweight champion and the former Rajadamnern Stadium featherweight champion. Representing Leh Province, Thailand, let's have it for Chaila, the Isan Ghost, Lakboon. His opponent fighting at the blue corner, 26 years of age. He stands 170 centimeters tall and weighing in 25.8 pounds. He holds a record of 94 wins, 10 losses, and 3 draws. He is 2020 Fighters of the Year and former 3-division Lumpini Stadium champion. Fighting out of Rajadamnern, Thailand, let's hear it for Ronnachai, Moji, Meenburi.
Both fighters have brought their fan clubs here tonight. Only one can go through to the final. The other will be heading home. 3 3-minute rounds of RWS tournament. Final 4 action right now.
They've had 1 win each over each other, but Ronnachai has gotten the better of them as he won last.
Indeed, that was 4 years ago. Ronnachai undefeated here in RWS.
2 southpaws.
4-0 in the tournament so far. A win over Ruach, a win over Samingdaeng, and knocked out Samingdaeng in his last fight here in RWS to cement that place in the final 4. Chaila, a win over Surasak, a win over 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒, but he did lose against Bout.
Beautiful timing on the kicks of Ronnachai. Switching stances, gets caught there by Chaila. Back on the outside, goes for the kick down below, trying to puncture the tire of Ronnachai. And again, answers back there from Ronnachai, returning the favor. Switching stances and shuffling.
Chaila usually does well blocking the body kicks. However, Ronnachai is a southpaw, so now the body kick coming is the left kick, and he seems to have trouble blocking that kick.
Beautiful sweep from the supporting leg of Chaila.
Oh, good left hand there from Chaila. But yeah, beautiful sweep, and I think he was thinking about the fact that Ronnachai was going to connect with a midsection body shot, and that's why he went low. So smart there from Ronnachai.
Usually when you have orthodox fighters fighting each other, they're used to it. But when you have a southpaw against a southpaw, sometimes they're awkward in there because they're not used to facing southpaws too.
Absolutely, what a left hand that was from Chaila. Once again, getting through. I think that's the second time he's thrown that shot.
Oh, doubling it up there from Chaila.
These guys really like to throw the roundhouse kicks. They do not throw lots of punches. Occasionally they do, but most of it are body kicks.
Beautiful reply there from Ronnachai. Maintaining his balance like a Russian ballet.
Chaila pressing here. Ronnachai though, comfortable against the ropes, and he throws that left kick once again, Peter, that you were talking about.
Oh, lean back and answers back from Ronnachai.
Oh, good left hand. He's clipped him, what, 3 times with that same punch. Ronnachai needs to start defending himself.
His hands are very low indeed. Relying on the footwork, tries to take Chaila down with a sweep. Chaila maintains his balance.
The thing about Ronnachai is that he's deceptively fast. He throws a lot of feints as well. His feet never stop moving. Makes it very difficult to predict what he's going to throw.
And it does look like Chaila is coming forward, but he's not coming at a fast pace, so it just looks like they're exchanging on the outside.
Close round once again here in the tournament final 4. Interesting to see how the judges are scoring. What are we thinking, gents? Are you seeing it in the way of Chaila, or you think Ronnachai has done enough?
I'm going to have to unofficially give it to Ronnachai. The sweet footwork, the sweeps, very dramatic indeed. Sitting on that back foot and just utilising those strong kicks. What do you think, guys?
Well, I'd have to agree with what you said about Ronnachai, because it's the nature of the aggressor. As you go forward, you become more vulnerable. And Ronnachai has been on his back foot and has caught Chaila with the body kicks as Chaila has come forward.
Let's see how the judges have scored it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the first round, the 400-second judge scored with 9, blue 10. And the first judge scored with 10, blue 9.
Number 2.
Here we go, coming into round 2. Ronnachai taking on Chaila. Ronnachai slightly up on the scorecards. After that first round, the beautiful sweeps, the back foot kicks, the shuffling.
Very subtle, but Ronnachai landed his body kick and he managed to block the returning kick from Chaila, and that's very subtle, but that's what makes him a cute fighter.
100%. Left kick, left hand there from Chaila. He's trying to penetrate this defense of Ronnachai. Other than that left hand, of course, which caused him issues. Once again, feint from Ronnachai, goes low. Good left kick though from Chaila in reply.
That left roundhouse kick from Ronnachai is really causing problems for Chaila, because usually Chaila is better at blocking roundhouse kicks. But usually the roundhouse kicks coming are usually right roundhouse kicks.
Yeah, left hand landed. There you can see the kicks that landed in favour of Ronnachai in round number 1. But once again, Chaila finding a home for that left hand to the head of Ronnachai.
The shuffling of the feet at work there from Ronnachai on the back foot. Chaila just sticking to him, trying to find the home for the left hand. And there it is again, straight through the door. And he says, honey, I'm home.
Over and over again with that left hand. Ronnachai on the back foot now, but could be due to that one strike, that left hand that is down right now. And again, you can see Chaila, if it's not broken, you don't need to fix it. Constantly finding that left hand is working. And again! Oh my goodness, Ronnachai just cannot find a way to block it.
Oh, catches the leg, tries to answer back. Ronnachai still having a lot of trouble with that left hand.
For Chaila, in my opinion, so far, boys.
I mean, Ronnachai did very well in the first part of this round. However, Chaila has had his success, his moments. Like that left kick right there.
Still shuffling, and a beautifully timed teep there from Ronnachai. Oh, and the left hand is straight through the door.
That left kick and straight left hand is landing right down the pipe.
Beautiful block of the kicks there from Ronnachai. Now I'm looking at his team, they're just down below us here in the blue corner, and they're cheering. They think that their fighter is doing enough to take this round at the moment. Again, great blocks from Ronnachai, defending well, especially with the kicks, not so much with that left hand.
Chaila feels like he's at a disadvantage compared to these fighters because he's from Muay, a city where there are not a lot of fighters, so he didn't get the experience that Ronnachai had.
Oh, both fighters throwing left kicks to the body that time, Joe.
Beautiful kick there from Ronnachai. The Chaila has him in the pocket. Ronnachai is going to need to circle out, even though he is comfortable off that back foot. And that...
Yeah, and the camera zoomed in there, tried to show the audience watching around the world on DAZN that there is a cut on the leg of Ronnachai, just above the knee. So the corner now will have to deal with that. Could it cause him issues in round 3? We'll have to wait and find out. In the meantime, let's have a look at the highlights from round number 2. Left hand from Ronnachai, but Chaila was the one that was finding more of those left hands. Close range. Chaila took it well, to be fair. He's blocking that kick.
The consistent left roundhouse kicks may be what is winning some of these rounds for Ronnachai.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, all three judges go red 10, blue 9. And for the total score, the first and the second judge go 19 to 19 even, and the third judge go red 20, blue 18.
Through to the final round. Drama here in our main event. Who will go through and face Ruach Gordon?
The third and final round, Chaila taking on Ronnachai. Chaila up on the scorecards ever so slightly.
Yeah, this is going to be very tense. Teams there from Chaila. Good left kick to the body from Ronnachai, and again.
Kicks and teeps away, still on the back foot there from Ronnachai. Answers back with the left hand there from Chaila. Very careful and calculated from Chaila and Ronnachai, it seems.
Once again, connecting with that left hand, even defending, grabbing hold of the leg, and then firing in the shot that seems right now to potentially get him through to the final round. Here you can see the strikes landing in round 2, so close. Chaila 37, Ronnachai 36. Thank you once again to our friends at Fight Geek for these stats.
Absolutely on a razor's edge for this one. Good push to the hips there from Chaila. Back in the center ring to continue the action. And look at the reddening on the back of Ronnachai.
Good left kicks there from Ronnachai. Chaila edging forward. Left kick. Both fighters, they're smiling. They're gesturing, potentially, to hope that the judges are seeing that they're winning the fight. Good strong kicks there from Chaila once again.
Triples it up. Beautiful work there from Chaila. And just trying to cut him off against the ropes. Ronnachai switching stances, answers back with the left kick. You can see, big right kick there from Chaila, answers back, tit for tat.
Really is going back and forth in this one. It's so tough to separate them.
You can see the referee having the time of his life too for this one.
Well, I think he's going to talk to him now about starting to fight with just over 1 minute to go. There's a pause in the action, which we don't want to see here on RWS, of course. Another left hand there from Chaila, another kick to the body from Ronnachai, continuing this pattern of play where both fighters are connecting with shots to the body.
Doubles it up like pad work in that last exchange. Beautiful balance again, doubling it up. Double trouble from Chaila.
Oh, this is so close. Ridiculous. Chaila there, left kick.
30 seconds to go. Ronnachai switching it up again. Shuffling. Answers back from Chaila's left kick. Bit of an acknowledgement there from Ronnachai. Perhaps thinking he was winning.
Good left kick there from Ronnachai that time. And once again, both fighters gesturing. They think they've done enough. One is going through to the final and the other is going out. A very intriguing matchup between two fighters with almost a very similar style, Joe. Both fighters looking for those constant kicks to the bodies, and if they could find a punch, they threw it. You see blood there on the arm of Ronnachai, the markings on the side of the body, and there was blood as well on the leg. Let's have a look at the highlights. What a great start that was from Ronnachai. But those left hands, constantly an issue for Ronnachai, which meant in round 1.
But particularly in that round 2, the second round, the left hand of Chaila coming home straight through the guard every single time, causing a lot of issues there for Ronnachai.
Nice hand there from Ronnachai. Short left, it did the business.
The left kick of doom from Ronnachai. But just eating that straight left of Chaila.
Big powerful kicks from Chaila. All right, Mr. Beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout will be facing Ruach in RWS final. And now, after 3 rounds of Muay Thai action, we go to the judges' scorecard. The first judge scored is about 29-28. The second judge scored 28-29. And the third judge scored 30-27. Declaring your winner by way of split decision. Red corner, Chaila, the Isan Coast, Lakboon. Ladies and gentlemen, Chaila advance to RWS final.
Congratulations to Chaila. He goes through to this year's final. We'll now get an interview with both the finalists.
ยินดีด้วยนะครับที่ได้เอาชนะและได้เข้ารอบ เราเคยแพ้เขามาก่อนนะครับ4 ปีที่แล้ววันนี้เรามาชนะเขาความรู้สึกเป็นยังไงบ้างครับเรามั่นใจไหมครับเมื่อกี้ว่าจะชนะ
ผมมั่นใจครับเพราะว่าผมตั้งใจไว้มากทุกไฟต์เลยแล้วผมหวังไว้ด้วยครับรายการนี้เพราะผมที่ไฟต์ที่ผ่านมาผมเจ็บเยอะมากผมทุ่มสุดตัวครับผมขอบพระคุณเสียแขกแล้วก็นาวุฒิแล้วก็ผู้ที่อยู่เคียงข้างผมทุกคนครับขอบคุณจานเทรนเนอร์ชาญวิทย์ทุกคนแล้ววันฉลองแล้วก็ผมจะตั้งใจคว้าแชมป์มาให้ได้ครับ
He was confident. He won the fight as he has trained very hard, and he wants to thank his gym, his trainer, and everybody who supported him. As of now, welcoming to the stage his opponent, he will face in the finals, Ruach Gordon. Ruach, congratulations. You are the huge underdog, but you managed to win. How does that feel, and how did you do it?
It feels amazing. I had to prove to myself that I good enough to beat them and good enough to be in the RWS tournament final. And I proved to myself, and I feel like I proved to the whole world who I really am and who's 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒. So I'm super grateful. Thank you to God. Thank you to my team, Bout and Cow Gym, for preparing me for the fight, training me really hard. Thank you, Silapa Thai Gym, for supporting me in my way. And I'm really grateful to God and all my family and friends for the support. And I'm really excited. And I believe I'll be the champion of the RWS tournament, God willing.
เขาบอกว่าเขาก็ขอบคุณทางยิมเขานะครับทุกคนที่ซัพพอร์ตเขาโค้ชของเขานะครับเขาก็ซ้อมมาอย่างหนักหน่วงนะครับแล้วเขาก็อยากจะพิสูจน์ให้โลกเห็นนะครับว่าเขาเนี่ยคู่ควรที่จะอยู่ในเวทีลาดดำเนินเวที RWS นะครับผม You have trained with him before in the same gym. How will that affect your mindset going into the finals?
Yeah, Chaila is a huge fighter, huge champion. I've been watching him when I was a young fighter myself at home. Been looking up to him. So he really inspired me to come to this level, train hard, and earn my place here. And it's an honor for me to fight Chaila. I have nothing but respect and love for him. He's a good friend of mine, and we train together. And in the ring, we will be rivals, but outside the ring, he will forever be my brother and my friend.
เขาก็ได้บอกนะครับว่าเขาเนี่ยมองพี่ชัยล่าเป็นไอดอลนะครับเขาเคยซ้อมแล้วก็อยากจะเป็นเหมือนพี่ชัยล่าฉะนั้นเขาจะทำให้เต็มที่ในไฟนอลนะครับเอาล่ะครับ Ladies and gentlemen, this is the RWS Tournament 2024 Final
All right, we're back on RWS, and after a tremendous night of action, Peter, you've got to say, the fight that sticks out in my mind, of course, is that loss for View and that win for Ruach Gordon.
Right, yes. That was a great fight too. Lots of huge upsets today. My favorite today was how Barbara Aguiar win. The fashion in which she won the fight with the strong clinches.
Absolutely. We've got 2 finals set now here tonight on RWS, but we've also got a lot of action still to come. Well, let's have a look at the final. Ruach Gordon will be taking on Chaila in the tournament final next month in December. And for the female bantamweights, Barbara Aguiar will be taking on Kwanjai. Will it be revenge or repeat? Next week, we've got the super welterweights in action. We've got Daniel Rodriguez taking on Ruslan, and Retiwada versus Tananchai. And then on the 16th of November, we have Joe Ryan against Pet Morakot, Domtong versus Boonchai, and Kunsuklek versus Kevin Martinez. 3 Rajadamnern Stadium title fights.
And on the 23rd, we have Pet Putai versus Moradok Pet.
And then on the 30th of November, the rematch we've all been waiting for. Samingdaeng defending his title against Savas Michael. All right, so it's been a tremendous night of action here. Peter, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week because this is Muay Thai and this is
Rajadamnern.